And we're live.
Good morning.
What's happening, everybody?
You still eating donuts?
Sound like you're still eating donuts, sir. I can't say nothing.
I be eating donuts.
We're normally eating biscuits. Biscuits. Normally eating biscuits.
Speaking of donuts, can I have 2 more?
Okay. You just needed 2 more
Yes.
donuts.
Okay, I'll make it 3. So you.
Oh
can't-
my!
What? Are you reading that?
Just gotta have three
Oh.
of them.
Wow.
You know how these people are. They got to soak up all the alcohol they had the night before. And her humor level is at a 4-, actually.
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
What is this Jamie
Yeah, that's
Lynn
what I was
Spears knife wielding badass caught on security camera?
I don't know. You could start reading it.
I can't read any further.
I was laughing because Donna was ignoring the radio because she said she was reading that, but she wasn't reading it for anybody else to hear. So
Well, you were speaking.
It looks like it says we got the video. Jamie Lynn Spears is freaking out with a huge knife as she tries to and succeeds in breaking up a sandwich shop melee. This is the one we already reported about, I think. This happened a while back. TMZ broke the story. Britney Spears' little sister was in the Pita Pit in Hammond, Louisiana last month when a female friend got caught in the middle of a bunch of guys brawling. Now we have surveillance video of the JLS playing Peacemaker while having a 7-inch blade. Yeah, we reported this last month about this. This is basically, it was a wild scene. She pulls her girlfriend out of the scrum. Then when the dudes keep going at it, Jamie Lynn, mother of 6-year-old, struts behind the counter, grabs the knife, and waves it around while she never cuts anyone. The threat was enough to break up the fight. Chillest dude in the whole mess, though, is Peter Clark, who calmly blocked Jamie while calling for backup.
gotta love that.
Yeah, sounds like she's
Wow.
the real hero there. She's the real deal.
Yeah, I'm just on TMZ scrolling down.
Young Jeezy.
There's no telling what he's got involved in.
Looks
That's a
like-
nice house.
Looks like he just got sod laid down.
Yeah.
So I bought my own big house. That's not like what you would typically see a rapper buy.
It's here in Georgia.
It's a nice house. It looks like something from the Country Club of the South. So, it's pretty
What was that?
nice.
It says a rapper Young Jeezy was so confident of beating the rap in his weapons case, he went and dropped a cool $1.5 million last month on a fly new Georgia mansion a month before learning his fate. As TMZ first reported, weapons charges were dismissed against the rapper last month in connection with the fatal shooting of Wiz Khalifa concert.
What a name.
That's
Wiz Khalifa?
Khalifa.
Who is that?
Apparently,
basically the Waka Flocka.
the Waka Flocka.
Apparently they just spelled it wrong.
Crazy.
The case was weak. In fact, it made no sense. Jeezy was so confident of winning, he bought a Atlanta spread in November. Jeezy should let his legal team crash anytime they want. He's definitely got the space. The 9,000 square foot pad is a 6-bedroom, 7-bath paradise is sitting on 1.2 acres. The best part about it is if the cops ever come knocking again, they will have to pass through a 600-pound cast iron gate.
Wow.
Or front door.
Front door.
excuse me.
Here's the
Solid.
stupid thing. If the cops really, for him to use the words, if they come a knocking, they have to pass through.
Nah.
If they come a knocking, you're probably just going to open the door. And if you have to use the words pass through, they're probably not just going to come through the front door. They're probably going to come through some windows because
Exactly.
it's just glass. That 600 something whatever door means nothing when you have a window 3 feet from it.
Straight out of
There we
Compton,
go.
child actor Joshua Brockington stepped into Warren G's iconic shoes for the new flick about the rise of NWA and stacked a paper like a G while he was doing it. 17-year-old Brockton was guaranteed $6,500 for at least 2 weeks of work.
Wow.
According to his contract, which we've seen. A pretty good payday for a teen actor, especially considering it's his first feature film and he'll get to see his name on the big screen.
That's right. Playing in the NWA movie. So that's not bad.
Pretty cool.
And listen, I saw this. Now, something apparently happened on the awards show, the Golden Globe Award, where some people were busting on Bill Cosby. So I'm actually wanting to play it because I want to hear it myself. So let's just see just how bad these ladies do this.
This is Tina Fey and who?
Amy Poehler.
Okay. Just so people listening know.
And into the woods, Cinderella runs from her prince. Rapunzel is thrown from a tower for her prince. And Sleeping Beauty just thought she was getting coffee with Bill Cosby. Actually, I don't know if you guys saw this on the news today, but Bill Cosby has finally spoken out about the allegations against him. Cosby admitted to a reporter, "I put the pills in the people. The people did not want the pills in them." No, Tina, that's not right. That's not right. It's more like, "I got the pills in the bathroom, but I put them in the people." You're right. It's got to be like, "I put the pills in the hoagie." Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's fair. That's fair.
One of
Now, whether that was good or not, I don't know. I'm just saying it happened.
It says one of Bill Cosby's famous accusers was cheering when Tina Fey and Amy Poehler skewered the comedian during the Golden Globes. Law and Order actress Michelle Hurd thinks it's ironic two female comedians who were cracking jokes about Cosby's alleged antics could be more powerful in swaying the public than the accusers themselves. Hurd tells us Fey and Poehler give the allegations credibility given the profile of the Globes. She thinks Cosby has been impervious to criticism and hostility aimed at him, but she's hoping to impact of hecklers at his concert, women speaking out, and two famous women taking an international stage and blasting Cosby will finally get to him. Hurd came forward back in November alleging Cosby groped her in a dressing room while they worked on the Cosby Show together. So
I believe, it's just my opinion, I believe when these two women did this, one should have made fun of the Cosby part, and one should have made fun of the stupid slutty woman part.
Right.
What do you mean? I'll take the pill if you just write me a check. You just write me a check every month, and I'll do what you tell me.
And I won't say anything for 40 years.
Yeah, I won't say nothing for 40 years. That joke should have been made. I mean, if you're going to make one side of the joke to point dirty fingers, you should have pointed it in both directions.
Yeah, because these are all allegations.
Yeah, and nothing's been proven.
and nothing will be.
And nothing will be. It's just not right. I mean, it's just not right. How many big celebrities have paid prostitutes? I mean, let's go back to punking on Charlie Sheen, who admits to it. He don't care. But I guess the difference is when you got somebody like Charlie Sheen that doesn't care, and he, let me word it this way. I feel, it's just my opinion, I feel that it's easier for everybody to sit back and slam and point fingers to a guy that's trying not to ruin his image, trying not to, voice an opinion on it, trying to just act like it's not there. But you really don't want to mess with the guy that's like, so you want to know about how many? Let me tell you. So there was this kilo of cocaine, right? And he's 14 hookers. No, this ain't a bad joke. This is the truth. This is what I did Saturday. Now, Saturday night, there was 17 hookers and 2 kilos of cocaine, and we went to Vegas. Charlie Sheen ain't going to make any bones about it. He's going to have a good time.
Well, he was one of Heidi Fleiss's biggest customers,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Yeah. He was like, so?
Yeah, I mean, that was his mentality. So what? He don't care.
Well, speaking of lawsuits, Iggy Azalea's ex-boyfriend producer stole a bunch of her songs from her exact opposite of fancy, what they would say is, in fact, they're just unfinished crap, according to Iggy, and judge just agreed with her. Iggy sued her ex-producer, accusing him of stealing music off her laptop and then packaging the tracks as a mixtape called Enzio. which he released on the internet last year. Iggy argued the quality of the recordings was so inferior, it's obvious she didn't intend for them to go public. According to legal docs, a federal judge in LA agreed on Monday and issued a preliminary injunction to block the producer and using Iggy's name to promote them. The judge actually watched the NZO music and videos and compared the Iggy's hit before making her ruling. The case isn't over yet, but the judge heard enough evidence to justifying shutting down the guy's operation while the whole matter gets sorted out. So basically, the judge said it was crap.
Crap, man. Way to go, Judge.
Her music.
Way to go, Judge.
So you gotta watch what you do. You can't. Even though she's big, you can't steal somebody's idea.
Why are you trying to say she's big? Are you making a fat girl joke?
Yes.
You're making a fat girl joke, aren't you? I can't believe you just made a fat girl joke like that. She's big bone, man. That's wrong of you. You should never make fun of fat people.
You're just wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong for that one.
That
Isn't that
was
funny?
wrong.
You should never make fun of fat people. I'm just saying.
You know, Eminem is not such a bad guy. Eminem isn't always the angry rapper who rips people on track. Sometimes he's the sweetheart who visits the home of a terminally ill fan and doesn't tell a soul about it. The fan in question is a 17-year-old Gage Garmo, who has been diagnosed with I can't even say this,
Sarcoma.
sarcoma. Yes, thank you. A rare form of bone cancer, and have been told he only has 1 week to live. Just 3 days ago, Gage's friend and family started up the hashtag Get Gage Garmo to meet Eminem in his effort to well, it's obvious, and it worked. We're told M arranged for a home visit at Gage's place in Michigan, which is only about 20 minutes from where M lives. We're told M was adamant he did not want the visit to become a media spectacle, and quietly arrived at Gage's home around 5 p.m. Sunday. The two spent around an hour together, talking and hanging out. We're told the whole thing meant a lot to Gage, and who was in good spirits during the visit and after. The real Slim Shady is a big softie, what they're saying. But I think that's good.
He's grown up, is what it is.
Well, heck, he's older than I am.
He found
Somehow, about time he grew up some.
How old is he?
He's 45, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. You want to find out real quick?
I
We can look.
didn't know he was that old.
Oh, yeah. Somebody else was talking about it the other day.
That's awesome. Pay it forward. And just, just his presence cheered up that kid.
He's
42. 42. Sorry. Somebody was saying something the other day about he was in his 40s, his mid 40s. So 42 is not quite mid 40s, but yeah. But everybody acts like he was 20 something, and it's like, really? He was 27 in his 20s once, but it wasn't when he was famous.
No.
Yeah.
But he's acting like he was
back
16.
then he was struggling.
Yeah.
But
So-
I've never really cared for his music though.
What's wrong with you?
I liked his early stuff.
I've never really been an Eminem fan.
Well, then turn your hat around. You shouldn't be wearing your hat like that.
Will
What
the
you
real,
represent?
real Slim Shady please stand up?
The dude can write, dude. Yeah, he's good at writing. The cool thing about Shady, when when you look at Eminem's music, he's able, if you kind of think about the way he flows, he's able to make beats flow right with his words, and that's where a lot of the rappers can't do that. Like, he can hang on to a word instead of speaking it really fast. He can slow down that one word and make that one word last longer. Kind of like a person singing would make a word longer. So it's just kind of neat when you listen to his music and notice that how him and Dre produced the music to match with what he's writing. I mean, I don't know. It's just,
There's talent
it's
there.
pretty
There
cool.
really
It's
is.
pretty cool. Yeah, there's definitely talent.
I believe. And to each their own. That's why
And
there's
considering he's a millionaire and everybody, he has such a huge following, he can't be doing too bad.
Well, that's why there's 31 flavors, as you say.
That's right. Everybody likes their ice cream, man. Depends on what mood you're in. Is what mood you're in is what you're gonna listen to. So, anyways, what else you got?
Salem, South Dakota. Listen to this. A 6-vehicle pileup on Interstate 90 in South Dakota left the road covered in 500 pounds of McDonald's French fries.
Oh, wow.
Order up.
Do you like fries with that?
I want fries with that shake.
The Argus Leader reports
Girl.
the emergency personnel in McCott County in the southeast part of the state spent Friday morning removing the fries from the road. Emergency manager Brad says that the vehicles collided near Salem due to zero visibility conditions on the interstate due to snow. No one was injured, but one of the vehicles involved was a semi carrying loads of McDonald's French fries. So
You don't say.
emergency manager Brad says crews had to use plow to remove fries that spilled onto the roadway.
It's like when that Bud Light truck flipped 285 under 20. Bud Lights were everywhere. It's like,
I drink him up. We're not going
I'll go be like you.
But drunk. We'll just go get a bunch of drunks, come
Why
out there and
couldn't
drink it
they-
up.
What are they gonna do now? What if it was Waffle House and it's on 285 right at I-20? 18-wheeler was traveling too fast. We have it scattered, smothered. Wait, a family of 10 just died on top of it. Oh, it's chunked.
Oh, that's how I ate mine. Scattered covered chuck. That's bad.
I'm just saying. Can you imagine all the it's 5 a.m. and all the drunks seem to be heading to I-20 and 285 because they said they need to sop up the alcohol.
Well, yeah, it's like
Hash browns scattered across I-20 right at Panola. Head that way.
but when the Bud Light, it's like, why couldn't that happen when I was sitting in traffic? Coming home from work.
Get out and have
It
a
happens
beer.
in the middle of the night, It's like,
Can you imagine a Twinkie truck getting knocked over? I mean, just think about it. A Twinkies
they still make Twinkies?
everywhere. There's another company that's making Twinkies. So can you imagine that Twinkies everywhere?
every stoner in a 10-mile radius.
Hey, bud, man, we need to get in the car.
Why?
Why? Cause like the Twinkie truck flipped, and I got the munchies, dude. You grab the bong, I'll grab my stash, and let's get on the road.
It'd be Donna's luck. She'd be sitting there and a Swiffer truck would turn over.
Ah.
Clean up the dust.
No, what would be really bad is if the Twinkie truck's wrecked. There's Twinkies everywhere, and then the Starship truck flips, and Donna's going, toy Twinkie.
There's no contest.
God, which one do I want? I
There's
want to
no
get
contest.
I want to get stuffed, but I don't know about which one I want to stuff me.
No contest on that one.
Donna, why did you blow cream everywhere? That's the Twinkie, Scotty. Yeah, okay.
Speaking of Rex.
Hey, hang on. By the way, a text just came in. Rob from Rob's Performance talking about Slim Shady himself says you need to check out his new music. It is pretty awesome. Just saying. For the guy that don't like Slim Shady, I'm just saying I love Slim Shady.
No, I didn't say I
I'm
didn't like
pretty
it.
sure.
I just don't.
You don't
I
care for it?
I just don't get into his music. I mean, I'm not a big. I don't know. I like a little bit more beat to it. Music.
How do you not get any more beat out of?
I'm just not.
How much beat do you want? You want some Congo drums and
No.
I bet he's
Some
only
war-
heard one song.
some war signals?
Uh,
The village is attacking. How much more drum do you? What do you want?
I just don't care for him. You're not gonna ever get me to like him.
Okay,
Not his music. I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
So who do you like?
I like Leif Garrett.
That explains
So much.
Life was made for dancing, Scotty.
Oh my god!
Oh, God.
Good luck with that, by the way.
I can see Timmy now in his purple spandex shorts. It's tube socks.
It would look like
Tube socks.
it would look like the Let's Get Physical video all
Exactly.
over again.
Physical. Physical.
I did that mental image just popped up.
You better watch out.
Oh.
Things pop up around you, Donna. Somebody get an eye poked out.
Listen, speaking of wrecks on interstates, Grayling, Michigan, a couple called 911 during a storm and described how they were trapped in their minivan and it was dragged 16 miles
Yeah.
along an Interstate 75 north in Michigan after it became lodged beneath the rear of a tractor trailer. The Grand Rapids Press posted about 3 minutes of a call Matthew and Pamela Menz made were early Wednesday to the 911. The couple and their 2 adult children were in the minivan when Matthew struck the rear of the semi-truck during the whiteout conditions about 2 a.m. We ran into the back of the semi-truck and he's not stopping and our car is embedded underneath of it. Now, what they're saying is the truck was stopped and they ran into the rear of it. Now they wasn't under it; they ran into the rear of it.
And got the little things. I bet they got hung up.
Yeah.
That come
Well,
down to
they
keep
make
it
a
from going
bar
under.
that
Right.
goes under there. And used to, it wasn't a law that you had to have those. And they had so many wrecks in the 80s and the 90s that they made it a law. I actually know a guy, no lie, in Winder. His mom rear-ended an 18-wheeler because something had happened where the 18-wheeler locked it up. She legally hit the rear end of the 18-wheeler. So she was to blame for that. The problem is they hadn't I think they had just passed the law saying you had to do that, and this particular company didn't have one yet. So she went under the car. The deck of the trailer cut the top of the car off because she went until she hit the back wheels, and it killed her.
Right.
And there was just huge lawsuits and stuff because all this had already been happening, been passing as law. Anyways, I was just bringing that as an example. People get trapped under those things all the time because it's not the way it's designed. It's just enough to be legal. It's not really all that safe, but it's just enough to be legal.
Yeah, I think it's called a and maybe Motorhead can elaborate on this. I mean, Waterhead, excuse me, can elaborate on.
He's a Motorhead. It's okay.
I think it's called a giveaway bar. It's supposed to absorb the car's energy.
Right.
Right.
But some of them, the way they're made, if you think of a way a T is, the right hand side where this minivan went, it just sticks out. And if you, like I said, if you think of an upside down T, one bar goes down and then the one to the right just kind of hangs out 12 inches. And apparently this one where the minivan got dragged, that part of that T got trapped kind of behind, like the bumper went under it and it got lodged between the bumper and the tire, and it just drug them.
And he has no idea they're back there.
Yeah. He has no idea.
It says the family was unable to give their exact location for deputies trying to find the truck. We shouldn't have.
We're passing more. Okay, Boulevard.
Mile marker 1.
He was telling them we should be hard to find, said Matthews Mans. Who became more concerned when it appeared the truck was picking up speed.
Oh Lord.
If the van breaks out from underneath him, I don't have any way to control this thing. Is what Matthew was telling the 911 dispatcher. He was basically in a panic. He was going, wherever your officers are, I'd appreciate if they'd get in front of him and stop him. Police say the truck driver was unaware that the minivan was lodged beneath it.
That would be Motorhead.
Motorhead, really?
Motorhead.
That'd be Jacob. Just for fun.
Hey, good morning.
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 What if y'all could do me a birthday favor real quick?
All right, if you'll send it to me.
Right on. This guy's out in L.A. and he'll be going to sleep any minute now.
Oh, so we get to disturb him before he goes to sleep.
Right. And he just gave me a number. He's like, they should do it pretty quick if they're going to do it.
Oh, so that he knows.
Right.
What is it for?
It's a birthday.
Okay, you'll have to go ahead and
it's Matt Duncan. All right, I'll send it to you right now.
All right, hurry up. All right, bye.
All right.
So we'll get back to that truck thing in just a second. We'll go catch this real quick. So one of our listeners again says he raps about real life stuff, not losing my wife and my dog. And see, that's why that's one of the reasons I try to tell people.
Or every other word being the N word.
Right. But I try to tell people that's why I play country on the station, but I don't play tons.
Right.
Because most people want to hear rock and pop. And I have people that want to hear country, don't get me wrong, but I got to look at it in percentages. I can't play mostly country because then I pee off the people that want to hear a little of everything.
Right.
So,
like me. I
ain't too worried about peeing you off. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, I like rock. I like pop.
The problem is
country.
your life is a country song.
It is.
Dust in the wind mixed with I lost my dog, my car's not running right, and I'm working behind a bar.
2 bars, yeah.
You're a country song.
I am. And my mama has Alzheimer's.
See?
It's not funny, but darn, you're right.
Hey, I'm trying not to be rude about it, but it's true. You are living a country song.
And I'm happy as I can be.
And what bar do you work at?
I work at Porterdale Bar and Grill.
Yeah, that's not the name I'm looking for. What's the other one? The Outpost. I mean, you just named a country song all by itself. You know,
Yeah.
I work at the outpost where they smoke.
Tied to the outpost. All right, this is Matt Duncan.
Got any donuts?
Hello.
Yeah, who's speaking?
Hello.
Who's speaking?
Who's speaking?
Yeah, who it is?
Who wants to know?
This is Joey. This is Joey from Jersey.
Joey.
I'm looking for a Matt
What's up,
Duncan.
Joey?
Is Matt Duncan around?
This is Matt.
Let me tell you something, Matt. I don't appreciate you coming up here to Jersey and starting the crap you did. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to come to L.A. and I'm going to sing happy birthday to you and torment you to death.
All right.
Is that cool?
That sounds fine to me.
All right, you ready? I'm going to do it right
What's
now
that?
because I don't feel like driving out to L.A. right now. I feel like doing it right now on the dang phone here.
It's going to take you a while to drive out here from Jersey.
Yeah, you're probably right. So I'll go ahead and sing it to you. You ready?
It's a bit of a ways, sure.
All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hope when I see you, I get to whack you. Happy birthday to you.
Fair enough.
How's that, man?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey, Matt, next time you come up here to Jersey, let me tell you a little something you need to do. You know what you need to do when you
Okay.
come back here?
What do I need to do?
You need to tell me what you do for just for fun.
Just for fun?
Yeah, what do you do
In
just
Jersey?
for fun? Yeah, what do you do when you're in Jersey? What do you do just for fun?
You know.
Besides hang out with my sister.
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but, you know.
But you got her pregnant, dude. You left. You just stepped
Oh, no,
down, man. What's up?
No, there's none of that out there.
Well, what do
I'm
you
good
do
with
just for fun? Come on.
In Jersey?
Yeah, in Jersey.
Well, usually they're so short of a time that I don't really get the chance to do much. You know, I don't know. Hang out, I guess. You know, eat food. You know, talk to the locals.
Yeah, I know what you did. You come up here and you hung out with your wang out with my sister.
That's what we call it hanging out. Literally hanging out.
Well, look,
You're
man,
cracking yourself up. That's funny.
let me just tell you, man. This is just for fun radio, and I just wanted to call you and tell you happy birthday. I'm not going to kill
Well,
you.
I appreciate that more than anything.
I'm not going to kill you this week. Maybe next week.
You know, NAMM is next week, so can you wait for the week after that so I can attend the show?
Oh, yeah, no problem. I can do that, yeah. DJ Scotty, you got anything you want to say?
No, I'm too busy laughing at. We're getting text messages going. He sounds like a Jersey reject. we're getting
Well, you know, I wasn't
text
gonna say
messages.
that.
That's not a Jersey reject. What's he talking about?
Jersey reject.
Your friends are Jersey rejects.
And more,
I'm just
They probably a
saying.
bunch of M&Mers.
M&Mers. And I got another one that just says, I love an M&M. So, yeah, but now that you brought that back up.
hey, Matt, his sister's going to take you to the Maury Povich show
What's an
so,
M&M?
so you can hear.
Hey, we
more
were
of the father.
discussing M&M and not the candy. And Brian was
Uh-huh.
just sitting here saying how he doesn't really get into Eminem's music.
Oh, M&M.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't get into it either, DJ Scotty.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. So, yeah.
I don't think many people do these days, do they?
No, you see, me and you got something going on, man. Like, he sucks.
Kind of.
I don't care for it. You know, two white girls
Sitting
running
on
around
the
a
back
trailer or something outside. I don't get it.
Ronnie would, though, because Ronnie lives in a trailer.
Well, that's Ronnie. He's the idiot.
They're
Okay.
running from Ronnie.
That's right.
He's a freaking mooly. I don't care nothing for
So,
him.
you're going to bed. You've been up all night? Is that what it is? You did a show last night?
No, I didn't do a show. I was,
Okay.
well, what happened actually was I fell asleep on the couch, and I was getting up to go brush my teeth and crawl in the bed, and then I got that. I checked my phone. I was like, oh, that's right. The gentleman got a hold of me a couple days ago and said, "Hey, blah blah blah." On Tuesday, I said, "Oh yeah." And then I kind of slipped my mind.
Right.
And then, okay, well, I was just going to bed anyway, so
That's
still
cool.
awake, so
That works
okay.
good. That works
You know-
good that y'all are behind us a couple hours, you know?
Yeah. That's kind of like I do. I have to go to
Yeah,
bed in a little
3
while
hours,
too. I've
3
been up
hours.
whacking people all night
Oh,
long, you know,
God.
so I'm tired.
So it's
Well-
8:30 for you guys, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, have a great birthday, man. Go get you some sleep and enjoy your day.
Yeah, and stay away from my sister.
I will. I appreciate that. I will.
All right, man. Take care.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for letting us call you.
No problem.
All right,
Have
bye.
a good day.
Sorry. That one snipped up on me.
Sounds like you farted. You fart over there?
I sneezed. I had chewy.
So, we've been talking about Kathy Griffin, and it says Kathy Griffin made her fashion police debut. So apparently she's now taking over E's Fashion Police. What worries me is with her, she's taking it over from Joan Rivers.
Yeah,
I
she's
still
filling that
say
seat.
that Jenny McCarthy ought to get it.
Well, apparently she was funny when she could jab at celebrities, but she knows nothing about fashion.
That's the point, where Jenny McCarthy actually knows about fashion as well. And I'd actually rather look at Jenny McCarthy
Right.
than Kathy. Even though Kathy's had some plastic surgery lately, she's just, I don't know, she's not snobby in a rich, I think I'm better than you. She's just, I don't know, Kathy's always been that,
She's condescending.
yeah, she's always been that ace hole.
And that's what she's known for. That's her shtick.
I know. Hell, if that's the case, get Dennis Leary. I'd rather have Dennis Leary doing the fashion police. At least Dennis is funny to an extent.
I like Kathy Griffin. So
Well, it says Kathy Griffin sat in on E's Fashion Police, taking over the late comedian Joan Rivers. And the results were almost exactly how most imagined it. She did a good job, but Joan's absence was still spoke louder than most of Kathy's jabs. Kathy brought her,
Jabs, that's the point.
yeah. Kathy brought her wit into the discussion and was able to dish out biting criticism, but she was at a loss for words or insight when there wasn't anything to rip apart. So
And that's what she is. She's that ripper. She's just the smart ass in the building.
but that's how Joan was in the beginning.
yeah, but Joan had a more.
But she had that wasn't the only thing she did.
She
That's
had a
about
more-
the only thing.
she had a more veteran way of doing it because she's been doing it for so many years.
But she also
was
wasn't
allowed to
nasty
do it.
about it.
She was, she was allowed to do it
Right.
because she is the veteran of,
But what
her
I'm saying,
time.
even in the beginning, that's how Joan Rivers made her mark, was picking on people, but she didn't do it. That wasn't all that she did. She was funny in other areas
Right.
too. That's all Kathy has
That's
to
all
bring
she's
to the
got.
table, is to make fun of people, be condescending.
She's like the Pam Anderson. Pam only had the boobs. That's the only
Right.
thing. Pam couldn't act. Pam couldn't sing. All Pam could do is just stand there and hang her boobs out.
Right.
So I just compared Kathy Griffin to some nipples. So
That's funny. That's actually kind
they're
of
both red. I'm just saying. Anyways,
But seriously, if she can't insult somebody, she
has nothing.
She has nothing.
That's right.
So
So-
I think you got to be a little bit.
So
more
what are you
diverse.
saying about you can't insult somebody?
I didn't say that. You got to be a little bit more diverse to fill
What do you mean?
Joan
What's-
Rivers'
what's-
shoes.
Define diverse.
You have to have a little bit more talent in other areas.
I got a lot of talent. I'll whack you right now, darling. I'll show you my talent.
That's all you have.
Well, that's all I gotta do. That's all I'm paid to do is whack people. You know what I'm saying?
So how about this? Let's go to a commercial because I know
Yeah.
we're to that point. We'll go to a commercial and then we'll come back because I've got this 10 actors who wish they had never gotten their iconic role. And honestly,
I kind of wish he wouldn't either.
some of these people, if they wouldn't have gotten the role for this movie, we would have never even known who the hell they were.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I mean, they are lucky that they got that role in that movie because honestly, the first guy, I'm sitting here thinking, I never knew he did anything other than this movie.
You're throwing the BS card out.
But
there.
then I was watching the last Harry Potter the other day because I just never have seen it. And it came out several years before this particular movie. And I'm like, look, it's that dude. I didn't even know he did anything else.
Right.
So, it's just kind of funny. But hey, let's shoot off to some commercials.
He said,
Well,
shoot up.
We'll be right back, everybody. It's just fun in the morning.
I always got to make fun of that.
I know
'cause it's
it.
funny.
Commercial. That's funny.
Oh. Oh my God.
So Todd's gonna come tomorrow. What about 9 o'clock?
What about now?
That's what time any guest should be 9, but
That's what I thought.
we hadn't exactly nailed it down, but that's what I wanted to make sure.
Try to talk to him again today. I know he was up there late last night.
May I have your
This
attention,
goes out to
Rob?
all them Slim Shadys.
May I have your attention, Rob? Would the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Yeah, I figured we'd start doing a timer again. He didn't just say what he said, did he?
Today, not trash day.
Yeah.
I was expecting a phone call.
So how about Brad and his daughter come in this morning, and neither one of them are thinking clearly. They sit here for 20 minutes, and we go to leave, and it's like my throat's feeling. I was like, no wonder it was getting cold as shit in here. I kept thinking, why am I feeling a breeze on my feet? Oops. Here, let's draw you. Sound real shady. Finish getting everything down here blue.
Thank you, DJ
I
Scotty.
was whistling at my wife.
You were looking at me, though.
Whatever.
You little fag.
Whatever.
Sissy. I know you'd reach up and grab that handle.
Oh my God. This boy's lost his mind. Mine's.
Mines. I was gonna say he's got multiples over there.
Yeah, that was funny this morning. I was saying that Brad and his daughter came in, and each of them believed the other shut the door. And they sat in for like 20 minutes. I kept going, God, why are my feet getting cold? we go to leave, and I move the curtain. I'm like, well, the door's open. Really?
You're at lion. That's a lion. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
All right, we's back. Let me stop my timer, see. So how about this? 10 actors who wish they had never gotten their iconic role. How about the dude from Twilight at number 10, Robert Pain in the Ace? Now, I would have never known this guy if it was not for Twilight. And there was 3 movies, and he is now rich and famous because of these movies.
And a heartthrob to the teenager.
And to say something stupid like that.
The stupid thing is if you didn't want the role, why did you do part 2 and part 3?
Well, is he saying it because he lost his privacy?
That, or he might just be stereotyped as who he is now, but who cares?
That's true.
You got your money and go home.
Yeah.
All right. So how about number 9? And I don't even know if they're really numbered, but we'll say number 9. Kate Winslet. You know, she had done movies, but I didn't know that she had done movies until Titanic. Like,
correct.
That is the only way I knew who she was, and her boobs.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, scroll over a little bit.
I can't. It won't go that well. But I didn't know who she was prior to Titanic. So for her to say that she wishes she wouldn't have done it, you're dumb, because you know what? I'm a nobody, and you would still be a nobody if it wasn't for your movie.
For that role. Correct.
Well, and now here's another one, because that's still back on Titanic. So that means she hated it twice.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery is James Bond. Again, you would be a nobody if it was not for James Bond. I mean, he may have continued doing other movies, but he would not be as famous if it wasn't for James Bond.
Yeah, I like Sean Connery better than I did what's his name?
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
And then Pierce Brosnan tried it, you know.
Nah. Oh, wow.
I hate that this little app thing takes so friggin' long to work. You know, it's one of these pop-ups that's like 10 actors that hated what they did. George Reeves as Superman. Again, if it wasn't for Superman, the only reason I know who George Reeves is because of Superman.
That's crazy.
And he was murdered, I think, wasn't he?
Yes.
Well, there's a huge
controversy.
Yes, over whether he killed himself or he was murdered. Ben Affleck actually did a movie where he played George Reeves, and it leaves you hanging at the end. Like,
really?
Oh yeah.
What's the name of it? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. Because at the end, it leaves you believing that he did kill himself. Matt Damon for the Jason Bourne. Now, Matt Damon had done several good movies. Don't get me wrong, but again, you did 3 Bourne movies, and you took the money. So if you didn't want to do it, why did you do it?
Why do you regret it? Yeah.
I mean, you took the money. That's you know.
Maybe he's saying because he hasn't really done anything worthwhile since.
Well, him and Ben Affleck actually own a production company.
Right. Well, I know they're producing, but I'm talking acting wise.
Yeah. Well, he did Oblivion. Wasn't that what it was? It's actually on not pay-per-view, but the cable stuff now, because it's about where there's a different world. Jodie Foster's kind of the president living on a space station that all the rich people live on because the oxygen's pure, it's clean, and everybody on Earth live in poverty. So, yeah, he just did that just a couple of years back. All right, they're saying Christopher Plummer for The Sound of Music. I don't know that one. I mean, I know the movie, but I don't know who the person is. Come on. I wish this thing would work faster.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I don't. Ali Sheedy.
Ali Sheedy on The Breakfast Club. again, Ali Sheedy never really did anything.
And she still does nothing.
Yeah.
So the Breakfast Club was the most famous thing she ever did. She didn't do anything after this, and I don't remember her really doing anything before this.
Correct. She played in a couple of Lifetime movies.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not famous, so I would do a Lifetime movie and be proud of it. But usually that's kind of like the Claremont Lounge for strippers. Marlon Brando, Streetcar Named Desire. Okay, I don't know that much about that movie. Maybe Marlon Brando would have been Marlon Brando anyways. I don't know because I don't know anything about that movie. Anybody else?
No, that's before my time.
Marlon Brando went on to do his iconic role. You remember that movie?
My wife types, I wonder if Debbie regrets doing Dallas. But so say that again, Brian.
His iconic role, Marlon Brando, The Godfather.
Oh,
I mean, I doubt he would regret that.
No, but he would have probably never got that role.
I'm surprised.
She was in St. Elmo's Fire, War Games, and the movie about the robot. So Ali Sheedy, whatever.
What St. Elmo's Fire was
The same generation.
people. Yeah,
Right.
Same people. Yeah.
But regardless, she at least got 2 movies out
Now
of
I'm
it.
surprised about this next one.
And then how about Carrie Fisher regretting to do Star Wars? Again, you did
more.
3.
I was gonna say you did more than one.
And you have taken money from the get. I mean, you've made all this royalty off of Star Wars. You better be glad you had Star Wars. I mean, because Carrie Fisher really didn't do anything after that. I mean, she did a couple of no-namers.
Drugs.
Yeah, she did plenty of dope from it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let's see what the next one is. I hate it. Jessica Alba says that she regrets doing Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Okay, but how many of those movies was there? 3?
I have no idea. I never watched it. Fantastic Four.
I think there was 3.
Maybe there's 4.
Maybe she just she regrets doing the Silver Surfer. Again, I don't want to sound bad, but it's your job is to be an actor. And if you turn down roles, maybe you get labeled as the person that turns down roles, and then you don't ever get anything anymore. Now, who is this person? Is that Shia LaBeouf? LaBeouf? LaBeouf?
I don't know who that is.
Says that she regrets doing Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of Skulls. Well, I would say you shouldn't regret it because we don't even know who you are, which means you were probably lucky just to have that role.
To work for Steven Spielberg.
Right.
Come on.
I mean, I don't want to sound like a douche nugget, but I have no idea who this chick is either.
Katherine Heigl?
Says that she hates doing the movie Knocked Up. I don't know who that is. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell us.
Katherine Heigl, she was made famous by Grey's Anatomy. Then she went into movies. And apparently...
Who was she on?
She was the main
Oh,
person
she's
on
the
Knocked
blonde hair.
Up.
Yeah, she's the blonde hair girl now that's on State of Affair. I always
Right.
forget her name. She, to me, she was Disney first. Then she did a TV show called Roswell and then did Grey's Anatomy. But she was a Disney kid.
Right. And apparently her and her momager are very difficult to work with. People, that's why she got kicked off Grey's.
Yes. So Paris Hilton did One Night in Paris. Yes, she sure regrets that one also. And then Shay is a boy. So whoever that person was, we were just
The
discussing.
Shayla, is he from Transformers?
Can't remember.
I think it is.
So I'm closing that window down because that's being a pain in the buttock.
I think it's Shaya.
So here's one that says ironic roles that stars regret
Yes.
turning down.
Shia LaBeouf is the guy from Transformers. He plays the son,
Okay.
the boy.
Yeah.
Who is
And then he turned around and did the one about the bootleggers.
yeah. And the thing about him, I've heard he is a pain to work with. I mean, a real pain. There was a movie filmed here in Atlanta, and one of my friends was on it as an extra. And he said that, man, he's the biggest pain in the neck to work with on there. Just, if you pronounce something wrong,
Right.
he would try to correct your lines.
Really?
Yeah, and that's what we need. All right. Anybody else got anything while I'm trying to pull something up?
well, I was going to do our celebrity birthdays.
All right.
Zayn Malik, is that how you say it? Remember the English boy band One Direction? Is 22 years old today. Naya Riviera is 28. What is today's date?
Today is the 13th.
Oh, I don't know why it pulled up the 12th again, but it did. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. Liam Hemsworth is 25. Orlando Bloom is 38. And everybody knows this one. Patrick Dempsey is 49.
Isn't
Crazy.
it funny that he was the dude who had ugly duckly syndrome, who turned down, was in the movie Can't Buy Me Love.
Yes.
Right.
And now he's McSteamy or
Mc-
whatever.
He's
McDreamy.
McSteamy's the other one.
And everybody just thinks he is just the most awesome thing. But it's like, wasn't he the skinny, nerdy kid that everybody hated?
Hash browns? He McSteamy?
He's scattered and smothered and covered. And
Liam Neeson.
Bo Murchoff, best known for playing the role of Maddie McKibben on the MTV drama series Awkward.
I have no idea about MTV
Oh,
series.
okay.
Isn't that funny that when we were in our 18 to 20 mark or 15s to 20 mark,
That was it.
we was all about MTV. Now I can't even tell you what number MTV is on my box, if you will.
It used to be 50 all the time. You remember that?
Yeah, back
Yeah.
on the old Scientific Atlanta cable boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And then 51 was VH1. I mean, the only reason I ever watch VH1 is whenever they do celebrity rehabs. I
Yeah.
mean, other than that, VH1 doesn't get played. I didn't even know there was an MTV3 or something the other day. Like I was flipping channels. And I don't even watch CMT anymore. I mean, it's like they've all just kind of made their channels stupid, irrelevant. But maybe younger people are into it and we're just not anymore. So
That yeah, because MTV, let's see, they're doing more reality shows like Jersey Shore. They've got the one where the 7 people, strangers live in a house.
that was the Real World.
Real World.
They
They still-
started
they still have
started the reality TV show with the Real World.
They still have the Real World. Now they have the Real World challenges where people that lived in the house can go to exotic places and
Right.
do these stupid obstacle courses.
Now
very
VH1
hard.
to me had the best one ever because they had, for instance, all the Bret Michaels love
Yeah.
and the Flavor Flav love. Now what they did was they took all the people from those shows and made one called Show Me the Money.
Show me the money. Yeah.
That one was hilarious. I
hilarious.
actually liked that one because that exploited the fact that you were a gold digger. It exploited the fact that you were only trying to be on TV to get some recognition.
or whore.
Right. Everybody said, "Oh, I got on Bret Michael Love, because I loved him." Whatever. You were a model or a stripper or a wannabe singer trying to get some kind of publicity.
Ray J did one too, right?
Yeah, Ray J did like 3.
3 of them.
Yeah. So,
And the whole time he's got a baby mama.
well, Bret Michaels was the same way.
Yeah. That's
He
hilarious.
hooks up with a girl that was a Penthouse girl that actually won, I think, the last one that he did. And then it was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, 4 months, 6 months later, his show came out. It was about him a little bit. It was more about his life and how him and his kid's mama, who had
Oh,
lived together
yeah.
forever, decided to get married. And it's like, really? Then why did you? And when they film this, they film it, and the reality of it is it's 6 months behind reality.
Right.
Like if we see it in January, just know it was filmed basically the summer or the spring or fall before you see it on television. So
Right.
that means if he supposedly fell in love with the Penthouse model and Bret Michaels is going to marry the Penthouse model, the problem is by the time you're seeing it in your living room, it's already happened. But the problem is at the same time we see him supposedly win, the girl wins, they're going to get married. And then 2 months later, they show us a TV show of how his baby mama are living together, have been living together, and the kids. So in your brain, you're going, wait a minute, if he's been living with the baby mama for years, they're now getting married, they're getting a house, he's taking care of the 3 kids, then when did he do the Bret Michaels Rock Your Love Bus,
That's it,
meet
Rock
the
a Love.
Penthouse girl, fall in love with the Penthouse girl? Because apparently in the time frame that he's supposedly dating the Penthouse girl and kissing all these girls all over television, he was still technically living with the woman who he's trying to marry with his kids.
Right.
So
Well-
what's reality?
And Flava Flav was the same way.
Yeah.
When he did his shows, his live-in, common law, whatever she is, they've been together like 12 years, and she was
But-
pregnant.
But the TV concept is to make you believe,
Sign on the dotted line, we'll write you a check. That's what that was all about.
you know,
And then you had that tequila.
Tila
Oh
Tequila.
my God.
Oh yeah, she just did another here. It's classic, like Farrah from the MTV stuff. So her sex tape just got exposed.
Oh no.
How coincidence was it that she produced it?
Oh, did my sex tape get out? Oh,
Brian, here, look at this video on my phone. God knows I don't want anybody to know that this exists. Hey Donna, did you see it? But yet it's all over the place that this tape got leaked. Well, first off, nobody uses VHS tapes anymore. This isn't a tape. It's a memory stick or, you know, an SD card out of your HD camera.
watch this tape.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
The tape got leaked. Okay, how did it get leaked? Tila Tequila, whatever her name is, walks down and hands it to Channel 5.
Yeah.
I mean, how did it get leaked?
I left it on the nightstand, and one of my boyfriends grabbed it.
Yeah, that's it.
And he's
on the way out.
and he's in scene 3. So, I mean, it's so hilarious.
Yeah.
What was it? Somebody made the joke the other day about the Kardashians. The only way you really get famous in this world is to accidentally do a porn and accidentally have it leaked on TMZ.
Right.
That's how you get famous these days.
You know, DJ Scotty, I did a porn. It won't get
I'm-
leaked, though. I've tried to
I'm
hand it to
scared.
everybody, and it
No,
still
it'll
can't
take
get
it.
leaked.
Well, that's because the restraining order tells you that you can't hand them things.
I know. I threw it at her, and she still wouldn't take it.
And you need to start realizing you can't hand it to me and expect me to hand it to her because that's third party and you still get arrested on the TPO.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know.
And we know you're used to third party association. That's how come they didn't know that y'all were on a date because you were sitting on one side of McDonald's and she was too. But you know, you can't be third grade anymore. Pass this note to her, please. You just can't.
And you can't throw things at people.
Well, I was trying to get her attention.
But it was a brick, fool. I know the note was duct taped to it, but you can't throw
Well,
bricks.
I couldn't get a hold of Cosby to get the pills I needed.
Well, you know.
We need to shoot off to a commercial.
What you're scared of is you're scared that Cosby's going to beat you to some of your little events.
No, I'm scared I can't write the checks that he writes.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, because with him, it'd be like, take this penny. It's a good luck penny. I found it.
Just go away.
And then
Take
it's
the
on
penny,
heads.
baby.
Then a few minutes later, they get smart. And he goes, oh, I paid
Paid
you.
you.
See that lucky penny that you have? You accepted payment. That made it perfectly legal. That was a transaction.
What about all them Chick-fil-A coupons I gave you, sweetie?
Did you cash one yet?
And the Happy Meal coupons.
I saw you driving down the road drinking that small milkshake. That means you use that McDonald's coupon I gave
I
you.
got you in court.
How do you have pictures? Well, I've been following you for a week. All right, let's shoot off the commercial. We have some guests in the building. Everybody give us just a few seconds and we'll be right back. I say building like we're over here. We next to the People Station off of Peachtree. Except you can actually get in here. You don't have to have 4 security guards, 10 locked doors,
Yeah,
some keypads.
we
All you
went-
need is a finger to lift the gate lock.
The only code you need to enter is to unlock your phone to text me to say you're in the driveway.
I'm here.
I'm coming around back.
I'm here.
Are the dogs up?
Yeah, I still need to get a sign that just has an arrow that points
Points.
that way. And if they're following Brian, it wouldn't be I'm following him. It'd be I'm following them.
You know, DJ Scotty, I have some signs pointing to my Dairy Queen.
I'm afraid to ask.
No. You know, you rednecks did not very, very smart. They said I had to put the arrows pointing to my Dairy Queen to go to the drive-thru.
Yeah, but do you have the arrows looking like an assault rifle pointing?
No. The reason I do that because all the people drunk at PBG come to my. they go to the drive-thru. They drive to the damn building.
It says drive-through.
It
Yeah, but
says
they
drive-thru.
drive to my damn building to the side. I've done repaired it twice. because you're drunk, you redneck drunks, you drive around.
It doesn't say around, it says through.
You know,
That's the problem.
you know,
you idiots.
no, let me explain to you the problem. The problem is this. You expect him to drive clockwise around the building because just because the clock works clockwise, these rednecks, NASCAR, everything's left. Backwards.
That's the way the building's set up, but they still drive through the center of the brick.
That is what the sign says.
I need to change the sign. Just drive around.
Yes.
Jump up and jump around.
Yeah, there you go. If you said drive around, they would figure it out better. All right, there's our 20-minute mark.
Yelled at.
What would be beeping?
The computer's
Well,
yelling at us.
I told y'all I was
You're
going
in
to
deep
put this
poo-poo,
back on a
John.
timer.
You're in deep poo-poo.
And of course now
we can't stop it.
I couldn't get my keypad to work. That's the problem about going wireless. Sometimes it doesn't make a connection.
Do like you usually do.
Just bang on
Just
it.
bang it.
All right, everybody. Give us a few minutes. We'll be right back. Throw some commercial stuff. Everybody be good. Golly.
Hey, Kent.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm Donna.
No, well,
No.
all over TMZ, there's been, how you doing? There's been all this TMZ stuff, and we joke about it all the time. Just because so many stupid people. It's so funny. Oh, yeah, I had a sex tape leak. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Here, my sex tape's leaked.
I laid it on the counter at McDonald's.
Tequila, I think it's her name. That's what we started talking about MTV and
She's so
ended up,
talented.
with the Rock of Love bus.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Flav Flav. And then I was like, some chick named T. She couldn't make it for mine. She wanted men or women.
I remember that was the show, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right, okay.
Oh,
All right, I got your bio here. First, we're just going to go into obviously introduce you, and you can tell us a little bit about yourself. Remember, make answers as long as you can. This is all about you. So you got an hour and a half to talk. So we'll drag it out every 20 minutes. We'll take a break. You want water, right? You know what?
there's a baby. God, she's getting so big.
Yeah, I was joking about her head seems to be bigger, and I'm like, it's just because she's gotten bigger.
Oh my God, she's gotten so big. I get to see her about every 2 weeks. She makes an appearance down here when we're here.
All right, let's do it.
I regret now not having the screen to see easier.
All right, what we're going to do is when we have the guitar, we'll move that mic down to your guitar, and Presley, you can sing in this mic right here. We'll put you right above the camera. So is everybody, if you want to tell everybody hello, we'll announce that if you want to see you live, I'm watching YouTube live now. Scotty, what does Scotty do? He'll be back into it, You're all can need to introduce you.
Hey, Donna, do that for me.
Oh, okay.
Don't take me nearly as much time.
Guitar.
I kind of figured you just would have stood up and offered.
I'm not.
I know.
Lead guitar.
You're a dingy dog.
Yeah,
Tell me, do I need to go left
What's
or
your
right?
You need to go towards Yeah.
No, I'm just going to say
Man, you sure are making this hard on me. I just need left.
No, a little that way.
Just stop.
A little that way.
You know this ain't our first time.
just a
doing
little
this.
bit that way.
That's good.
That's good.
And then
It's all on me.
Then go ahead to warn you. When she plays, I'm gonna set it back here and
And
lower
I'll
it,
stand up
and you're
here
gonna have to
right here.
walk back up. And then when I move it back,
I'm
you're
the-
gonna have to do this all over again.
Damn it, Donna.
I mean,
I'm
I had to
the damn it.
explain it the first time. I'll figure out.
You might want a donut.
Look, I have not had a day off since last Sunday. I'm on reserves.
I know. Just
But I do have Thursday off.
We've done this more than once.
How much we got?
A minute 39.
A minute
Okay.
39.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a smaller.
Now, do you want me-
eventually and run it.
Presley, do you want me to say your full name? Presley Amber?
You can. That's fine. It's on my.
Yeah, but however they can find you.
Just
on
Presley
Facebook-
Sullivan?
She has a fan page on-
Okay, yeah. However they find you, you want to make sure you emphasize on that because they get confused really easy. I mean, look at Donald.
Yeah. But just remember, I'm going to ask you questions. Basically, I'm going to say this morning our guest is Presley Amber Sullivan, a 17-year-old singer-songwriter from Loganville, Georgia, where I live. Good morning, and I'll say, so tell us a little bit about yourself. What are you doing now these days, and how'd you get started? Blah blah blah. And then you just, like I say, make them as long as you can.
Yeah. No, we don't want that.
How'd you get started?
I picked up a guitar and
With the guitar. With the guitar. Do you write your own songs? Yes. We need you to talk, stretch it out.
Yeah. So I can't wait to say that. Now it's on YouTube live, so everybody can see you now live. Anything you say now is live.
So no bashing ex-boyfriends.
Boyfriends and ex-boyfriends.
Well, that's funny.
Cheyenne
Cheyenne,
Knight was in
man.
here.
She made a
And
whole
every song that she wrote about was about an ex-boyfriend that she had. Presley, go ahead. No,
You got to get closer.
no, not on.
I'm trying to get the camera.
Hello, check 1, 2.
Now try again.
1, 2, check. Hello,
Not yet.
One more.
check 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the mic is
I don't know.
talking to it again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Check.
He's starting to come up now.
1, 2.
Now you're fixing to be in headset.
All right, there we
There
go.
we go.
1,
But I
2,
need to
3,
get
4.
video.
Presley.
10, 4.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Here we are.
All right, we're back. And hey, Mr. Jacob, I know Mr. Jacob's usually paying attention to everything on the video. Let us know if our guests are coming in very clear. I see the volume, the light flashing on me. So if you need to hear the guest anymore, you just let me know through text message. All right, here we go, man. We are trying to, I need to get that bigger $2,000 board I want, so we don't always have to reset so much. But we're just now getting there. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, this morning our guest is Miss Presley Amber Sullivan, age 17, from Loganville, Georgia, where I live. Singer songwriter. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. And your lead guitarist here, one of your lead
Yes.
guitarists, is Kent Crane. And how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, thanks.
So, well, it's great to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started. And obviously, I was reading your bio that your mother sent to me, and I know you started very, very, very young, younger than my son is now. So,
Yeah. I mean, pretty much as long as I can remember, I've wanted to do this. I mean, I've always had a passion for singing. There's like videos of me when I'm a baby singing jibber jabber along to my dad playing the guitar. And my mom talks about when I was little, I would get up in front of her friends and start singing. And I can remember being about 10 and walking up to the top of my driveway and singing out as loud as I can to my neighbors. And I mean, I wanted this so badly. I can remember like crying because I'm like, I just want to be famous and I don't know how to do it.
and how old were you?
Brian does that every morning.
Every
How old were
morning.
you?
He cries just that way.
I was probably like 12 or something like that. I've just always wanted to do this, and there's never been anything else that I've really had a passion for other than singing and music and writing. And I like to act and stuff too, but it's always been this. This is what I've always wanted to do.
Now, I know your mother, she sent me your bio, and I was reading some of your bio, and she said you always wanted to get on the highest platform, even as early as 3 years old.
Yeah, that's what she's always told me too. I can remember always wanting to climb up on something, and I would go to my dad's house and I would stand on the stairs and I would always say, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have a show for you." That's what they always said. I would say,
Now that's cute
"Gentlemen."
to know that. I got a feeling my granddaughter's going to be like that. 'Cause she sees this stuff all the time, so I already got a feeling it's going to be like that.
And I know she said that you started writing stuff when you were in elementary school.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed writing. But I think it started off with me writing like little stories and stuff. And I would write those in school or at home. And then I started getting into writing songs. And I mean, I can remember writing this dumb song when I was like 10 or something or 11 or whatever at my dad's house. And he lives in Florida. and I was looking at the ocean and I saw like a boat go across, and I wrote a song called like The Boatman, and it was like the worst song ever, but I still remember it.
And you're gonna sing that for
Can you
us
sing that?
today.
Go ahead and spit a little bit of that out.
Yeah, go
But you know,
ahead.
it's okay because we just read this morning that Iggy Azalea, you know, she had some of her stupid songs that were stolen, and the guy's making money off of it. So
Oh,
you never
really?
know. So
The Boatman might be a big hit.
Yeah,
That's right. It could be on PBS. I
Come on
mean,
now.
See,
Achy
can't you
Breaky
see-
Heart made it.
Can't you see now Oscar and some of the dudes from Sesame Street singing with you? I mean, you know,
Yeah, the Boatman
you
song.
you know you've gone big when you're on Sesame
Oh,
Street,
yeah.
and I don't mean that to be stupid. I mean, really, if you
Yeah,
you're
but-
laughing at me.
if it's not in Spanish, though,
I remember-
Sesame Street's in Spanish.
I remember Alice Cooper on the Muppet Show, dude. You know
Yeah.
you're somebody when you're singing with the Muppets.
Kermit. Yeah. Miss
You
Piggy.
only wish that you were singing with the Muppets. I'm just saying.
Or Oscar, the Grouch.
He's hanging. He's already hanging out with a grouch. Gonzo.
Hey, you're gonna get it for that one. You're gonna get a call for that one.
In a garage.
In a garage. Not a
Working
garage
on
too.
cars.
So now as you got a little older, I guess your voice started to mature a little bit,
Yeah.
and you're now I'm reading your bio. I'm reading straight from your bio. So this is what your mom sent me. So
Yes.
she said when you
Or
were
did you
13,
just basically say that
I
if
want-
I screw up and throw you under the bus,
It's
it's
Mama's
her
fault.
fault?
It's her fault,
Mama's
yeah.
fault.
Now she told me that when you were 13, you signed up for something. What did it in seventh grade? What'd you do?
Oh, the 7th grade school talent show at my middle school. Yeah. I really was super nervous because I hadn't really sang in front of a lot of people at that point in time. And I wanted to do it the year before, but I chickened out and I got scared and I was all afraid I wouldn't even make it through because you have to audition to even get in and you have to make it through the audition.
So wait,
At
wait,
school?
in seventh
Yes,
grade, you had to
at
audition
school?
Yes.
at a school.
Yeah, do
function?
you know why? Because do you know how many people were like you in the 7th grade who were like,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, you talking about me?
oh
or you
yeah,
talking about Brian?
I'm talking about all y'all.
All y'all.
Can you imagine? You joke about Ronnie and Timmy saying I sang that at the American Idol audition. Now come
Let
on.
me tell you something, DJ Scotty. I can sing.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
you believe
can
that.
sing.
Right, right. Just because you can hit a high note doesn't mean you can sing.
I like the whoa, whoa, whoa.
But anyway, back to your story.
Back to
But you
Presley.
won first place though, right?
Yes, I made it through the audition and then I got to the show and I think I was one of the last few people to go and I sang White Liar by Miranda Lambert and they seemed to like it and I wound up winning first place like you said and I think that really sparked something in me because I just had so much fun doing that that just made me want to continue on as a career though. But yeah, that was fun doing that.
You know, I know your mom also says you like to do karaoke.
Yeah, I do. I haven't done karaoke in a long time though. There's not very many places around where I live that does it anymore.
No, there's
That
plenty.
let-
There's plenty of
plenty-
karaoke.
And
that-
also,
they
you're
got some
17.
scary.
yeah, yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
she's
just wait.
only
Give it
17.
some time, and you'll be up there rocking it out at Brucey's. That's about the only place in that area that's still good
Do
karaoke.
they got the boatman on their karaoke?
I'm sure they will.
That's a good one. He's gonna fit right
No,
in.
we can get Kent to come up there and play the guitar.
Yeah, there we go.
But you'll have to sing Boatman first. We're trying to hear that one. though.
No,
Oh, you
I
really-
should never.
Do you remember the
Embarrass
words?
her.
Do you remember the words?
No, I just remember like the boatman waves goodbye or something like. So-
Now she'll be going home though, writing a song tonight. It's going to be about the creepy guy called the Brian Man.
Yeah. That would be
So I
Ronnie.
saw a stalker today.
His name's
His
Ronnie.
name is Ronnie.
Ronnie, Timmy, and Abu.
Hapu.
Oh my god,
Lord.
I kill myself.
I'm
Now,
sure you're not the only one that wants to.
I want to go back to something else though. With the name Presley,
Yes.
Yeah.
there's got to be some background to that.
Well, I'm
Because of
pretty-
Elvis Costello. It's got to be.
yes.
I like him. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I figured you would.
No, my dad was like a huge Elvis fan. I mean, he still is Elvis Presley, and I think my mom is an Elvis fan too. And so my dad was like, "Well, let's name her Presley," and my mom liked it because she likes unique names and stuff. So
cool
yeah, I was
name.
named after Elvis Presley.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Mom came up with it. She's over there going, I did that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I did that. I
Okay,
did
she's,
that.
I'm
she's gonna
sorry.
be like taking credit for that.
I wasn't
Love
around
me
to know who
tender.
came up with it. So
Love me true. Name my baby after you.
Well, at least you didn't sing Alpo Food. I figured that was what was supposed to come out of your mouth.
Now, your style of music is predominantly country, I guess. Per
yes,
se.
I started off when I branched out on like my own career way. I started off saying I was like country pop because one of the songs on my album leans more towards country pop, but now that I'm starting to really find out who I am and who I want to be as an artist, I'm really interested in country and then like country rock. I love country rock.
And you know
Country
what? I
rock.
think Scotty come up with a new name.
Yes.
For that. And
Well,
if you
I
want to
started-
elaborate on that name.
I can't say I came up with it, but it makes sense though. So many people now are saying that they're not country and they're not country rock. So now it's come up to being called alternative country.
Oh, really?
And once I heard that for the first time, I started going, that kind of makes sense because in my brain, when I try to tell people where country is now, country is more Eagles then, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because people are like, well, Jason Aldean's that Southern rock, in a way, yes, but I think it's everything evolves. And to me, I just go, everything's kind of like the Eagles used to be when they called the Eagles rock and roll,
Right.
I thought you were going to say crock, country rock.
I can't use anything that sounds like the word Timmy would want to agree with. So,
Stop it.
we have to watch those
Stop it.
words.
Just leave me alone.
But yeah, alternative country seems to be like, I've only heard one or two kind of say it in an interview. And it really does kind of make a little bit of sense. The only problem is some folks, when you bring up the alternative, they want to start thinking Pearl Jam alternative. And it's like, no,
No.
country's not gone that direction, even though some of Pearl Jam stuff is awesome. So, I mean, I don't want to sound like that, but, it's a new sound. And there's so many people now calling the Georgia Boys country hip hop. And then you have people saying country rap. Now they're trying to call it hick hop.
I've heard that.
And
yeah.
I think it's your flavor of ice cream. You call it whatever you want, as long as people like it. Who cares what the name of it is?
They call it hiccup.
Hick hop.
Wow.
I know. It's nothing like your theme song, Dust in the Wind, but
Hush.
it'll be okay.
We have youngin' in the building. Be nice.
So, yeah, Donna's stuck in the 70s.
What?
She dresses up as Donna Summer too sometimes. Don't let, because she works hard for her
Now,
money.
damn it, Donna. But no. You saying you do country? A lot of country songs. You come out with an album in May of 2014 called Full Grown Country.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
My album consists of 5 songs. I wrote all 5 of them, and the title track is Full Grown Country, obviously.
And the Boatman.
No, that was not included.
That's a hidden track.
He's gonna wear this out.
Like way hidden.
You got to play it backwards.
Oh my goodness.
Wait till
No.
we come see you. We're gonna put in a song request.
No.
Boatman.
That's right.
Decline.
Wait.
Oh, I am not telling y'all any secrets again.
That's probably wise.
It's probably wise with this crowd.
No, but it was my first album that I really recorded. I've did like other little acoustic recordings, but this was like the first full band CD recording I've ever done. And I did it at Johnson Brothers Studio in Covington, Georgia with John Johnson. And I love him. He is the coolest producer I've met. And I just feel like we really click good together because he's so country and everything, and I just love that about him. And we had so much fun recording my album, and I loved that I got to kind of guide how my album went, and I got to listen to the music and be like, yeah, I really like that, and we got to make it my own, which was really cool because I'm like all about being who I am as an artist, and I really enjoyed creating my album, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and now your mother said that you also graduated that same week, a year
Yes,
early.
It was crazy.
So you had a lot going
crazy
on.
week. Yes, I graduated a year early, and my graduation was like Thursday or Friday or something. I can't even remember. And then my CD release
She's already got
party-
Alzheimer's.
Yes, I do. My CD release party was like the next day, so I was like cramming everything in. It was a great weekend, so I can't complain.
I bet.
So
Yeah.
so tell us about some of the songs on this album.
Well, the first song is Full Grown Country, and I always call that my anthem because I actually wrote that song about myself, kind of the way I look at things and how I guess I kind of see myself. And I love that song because, like I said before, I'm all about being me. So I love that I have a song that kind of could show fans how I am, I guess. Catch My Name. Let me start with saying this. Some of the songs that I write are true stories.
Oh, here we go.
But
Some are true stories.
But some are just honestly like Catch My Name, for example. I was sitting on my front porch with my guitar and I just started playing chords and I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. And I just seriously envisioned a story, kind of like I used to write stories in elementary school, and I turned it into a song. So it wasn't a true story, but it's just something I kind of like made up in my head that could be a true story. But that's how Catch My Name is. I just kind of saw it in my head and wrote it as a song.
Well, that's not bad. I mean, you got to have it. It's got to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And most of the time, whether you think you're making it up or not, everything comes from some kind of experience, something that's come across your life. So.
And that's what I was saying. When Cheyenne Knight was here, she said most of her stories were written from bad boyfriends that she's had.
About Logan.
Next, she needs to do. The next song she needs to do is called "My Bad Taste."
Yeah.
Or like my dad says, apparently all her taste is in her mouth because it's not in her men.
Yeah.
So maybe she'll pick better food and less guys.
Yeah, but it's like they say when you say it's about my life is growing up, you're like, you're 18, you're 17, you ain't 18 yet.
Yes,
Well, they're both 17. Both of them are 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like when you hear somebody saying, well, it's about my life. Well, you're 17. I'm sure mom doesn't want to see you grow up, but
now if she starts singing bar songs. So I was playing in a juke joint, and I'm like, "Really? You were 12 then?"
Gretchen Wilson.
Yeah.
So what are some of the influences, the personal influences that you have
besides Elvis?
Yes, besides Elvis.
Are you meaning like what artist influenced me?
Yeah, that and anybody influenced like your
Like
mom
your
or your dad and stuff like that.
Well, like,
is there any songs that he's played that's influenced you?
Well, growing up, I mean, I watched my dad and Kent and my dad were in a band together. And actually almost the rest of the band that I play with now were in a band together, and I grew up watching them. So it was always me going and watching them play, and I was like, oh, that's really, really cool. So it maybe not just a song that influenced me, but just watching them play.
Yeah, because it's like these are all your dads.
Yeah,
they're playing in the band now. They're
wow. I don't want to call them my dads though. They're cool.
Yeah. But the good thing though is if dad's not around, he knows
he's got backup right here.
Yeah.
Some guy comes up and starts flirting with you. It's like, don't make me smash you in the head with this
surrounded with
guitar.
their arms crossed. Yeah, right. Get one step closer. Uh-huh.
And my mom, she always has had a passion for music as well, and she's probably gonna kill me for this, but she'll sing with the hairbrush in her hand or whatever.
Everybody does.
So is she the momager?
Yes. Yes. I know. I saw that because I read over what she sent, and I saw that she put momager on there, and I was like, oh.
I think Kathy Bragg has patented that name.
Yes. Yeah. She should. And look, Kathy actually typed in a minute ago. I wasn't going to make a big deal till you just said that, but they're calling the hip hop and country rock, or country rap rather, bro country. Now that was like, oh. If I ever hear anybody call it bro country, throat punch, because it's like at least hip hop at least sounds okay, country rap okay, I guess.
Yeah,
but
Donna's like,
bro country. What is bro country? Is that some
Wrong.
Jersey country music?
Yeah, I mean,
That's a Joey's bro.
Now, Kent, how long have you been playing?
Several years, about a year and a half, 2 years.
Just
I was waiting for that.
I started
Guitar
taking
101
lessons last week. About 25 years.
Really? So what do you call the new country?
I call it
Music.
Bon Jovi for the country set.
Yeah.
Because you listen to a lot of it, and Jason Aldean's one of them too, and it all sounds like, to me, which I like it, but like 80s hair metal with a little, not even much, but a little more twang.
Yeah.
To it.
So I mean, that's
all
why I
kinds of
say
ingredients to it.
everything now with country is what we used to just call rock and roll.
Right.
And
I
that's,
would agree. Yeah.
and country rock is how people want to call it, but it's like, really, you're just you're just Bon Jovi from, the acoustic
without
album.
the cool hair. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But you still might be wearing the same thong that Bon Jovi did, but we don't know,
But now you signed with Dan Seals. Is that right? You met Dan Seals, or he heard you perform, or something, or you were working with
Yes.
Dan Seals?
I am now. Honestly, I don't remember how he even came across me, but he got me my first show at Wild Bill's in October. Sorry, I've been sick.
Well, at least you didn't say smoking a cigarette. Come on.
No, sorry. And he came up to me and was just like, "Hey, I'd really like for you to join Georgia Country Artists." And so we did. So he's been getting me shows. He got me another show. I just had a show at Wild Bill's this past Saturday. He got me that, and he's gotten me into the Craze Tavern, and he's taking me to Top Dog and Winder soon. So yeah, I did sign under him for Georgia Country Artists for him to look for me shows and stuff.
Yeah, because you're like you said, your mom sent me all your bio. She said you've been at Wild Bill's, Craze Tavern, Eddie's Attic, American Tavern. American Tavern is a good friend of mine, Jim McCarthy.
That's where I had my CD release party at.
And,
cool.
So you've gotten around a little bit. So
Yeah,
so you obviously have a lot of followers, I guess, on the social media.
I try. Yeah, I mean, I have a good bit of people that follow my music. Of course, I'm always looking to expand the fan base, so I'm always wanting to get my music out to more and more people, because that's what it's all about for me, is sharing my music with people.
Okay. Well, tell everybody how we can find you on Facebook and or social media, and how you can get a copy
Also-
of your CDs.
Also, if you want to really grow, as insane as it sounds, Instagram now is bigger than anything in the
Yeah.
world. Instagram, it's unbelievable how people are in such a visual world now. So, I mean, literally, my Instagram pictures go to my Twitter and to my Facebook and go to different pages. And that way it's like one click goes everywhere. But everybody now, like, it's kind of like I joke about the music and ice cream. Everybody has something they like.
Yeah.
So either your Twitter or your Facebook or your Instagram or your everything. And it's
Yeah.
just unbelievable. I now have picked up, just from doing pictures of us remodeling in here, and hashtagging studio radio shows, things like that. I now have internet radio shows from Germany that are following me, actors,
That's awesome.
songwriters, dancers. It's unbelievable what a picture. I mean, think about where we were 30 years ago, and now I can post a picture on Instagram, and I now have literally, I have 3 guys from internet radio stations on the other side of the planet that follow me and keep up with
Yeah.
what I'm doing. And I'm just like, holy cow, is this
Yeah.
even
It's
real?
like Christmas all year long.
Yeah. So, and I didn't mean to take away from you. I just meant think about that, because especially with you taking snapshots of you like fixing to go on stage with your guitar, those cute pictures that you think are, oh, that's kind of lame. These people dig it. They want to see, like our video. They want to see the behind the scenes. They want to see the little things that make you human.
They don't want to see the band. They want to see the photos of you. Though.
Now, don't think you won't have some followers, because they'll be following you too.
Like Nikki. Like Nikky.
That's right.
You probably wouldn't know that, would you?
No.
The group Motley Crue.
Okay.
Back in when Livewire come out, they lit Nikki.
Okay.
So the thing is, when you go to a Motley Crue concert, like Nikki.
Okay.
So, but you got a new album coming out,
Well, a new single.
new single. Okay.
Yes.
That's and it's called Gasoline.
Yes.
And now that is going to be released on a very special day as well.
Yes, on my birthday. And I heard y'all saying something about giving me a birthday prank call. Don't even try.
We would never do
We
anything
would
like
I
that.
don't recall
What?
said information.
Yeah, no.
You never know who's going to call you.
Uh-huh. But yeah, I wrote this one actually just a few months back, and I was so excited about it that I got into the studio pretty quickly, and I got it recorded, and we're releasing it on my birthday, January 17th. And it'll be available for digital download from iTunes and on cdbaby.com.
Okay, now tell everybody how we're going to shoot off to a commercial here, and we're going to get you set up to where we can hear you play acoustic live, and,
Okay.
and your guitar Kent is going to play for you. But tell everybody real quick how they can find you on Facebook
Okay, y'all.
and any social media that you have, any plugs, email, whatever.
Okay, you can find me really at Presley Sullivan on Facebook, PresleySullivan.com, and then on iTunes, I'm under Presley Sullivan as well, and on CD Baby, the same thing. So you can get my music on iTunes and CD Baby. I'm also on Reverb, ReverbNation.com. I think that's all there is. I have a Twitter too, but I'm very like bad at
That's why your
social
momager
media.
stays. Well, we're gonna bring a momager in. She's
Yeah,
gonna come in here in a
I
minute. She doesn't
stink.
know it, but she's gonna be interviewed too.
I stink on Twitter. That's why I
I-
have it joined together, so I don't have to. Keep
Yeah,
up
I'm
with
not that like typical teenage girl. It's all over like social media stuff. I am not into all that really.
So does your mom do all your postings for you?
no, like I do my, especially on Facebook, because I know how to work that, but
it. Don't ask.
the other ones are a little bit complicated to me.
I can see when you go on stage.
Ooh, that's hard.
Presley, hand me your phone, honey. Let me. Oh no, you don't need to be talking to him. Delete. All right, we're going to shoot off to a commercial real quick and get set up here. And DJ
Yeah, give us
Scotty's
a few
gonna set
minutes.
up, and we'll be right back with Miss Presley Amber Sullivan playing live.
I have one song that's going to play. I'll have a second one set up just in case because it does take a few minutes to do this. Everybody give us a few minutes. We'll be right back.
Cool.
What song should we do first?
All right, does anybody need water?
She might.
I'm good.
I'm coming.
Whatever you're most comfortable with. I was going to get to a story.
So you're playing gasoline today?
Your boyfriend's so hard at last rehearsal.
You'll have to say that. You'll have to say that next time.
We get to hear it first.
He told me that when I was in the bathroom, y'all were like, dude, what did you do?
What you done to have that song written about you?
All her
Kids, and all of a
songs.
sudden he's like, oh yeah, we were broke up. I'm like, oh my god.
Or do you want me to? Yes, it would be great. Now you do know you're going to have to turn the knob to lower it and set it on the table.
Which one do you want to lower? This one or this one?
That one's the lowest one.
All the way.
Yeah, try it, but then come set it on the desk.
Potty bus.
All right, now take the next one down. Nope, take the next one down too.
Do you know how many you're going to want me to do?
As many as you want.
Stop right there for a second. Now slide it forward. No, go ahead and pick it up. Take it to where it's almost the center joint.
Okay.
There's enough cord. It's just hanging on that slip joint.
I'm gonna pull it out and screw up.
I'm with you. All right, hold up. Now, spin it straight. Stop right there. That's going to show a little bit of all our junk, but it'll fit both of them perfectly. Huh? Yeah, that's good.
Presley, come right here and sit right here and kick with Ken.
I'm going to turn my bass down.
Let's start with right here singing.
Oh, yeah. I gotta get where to go with the look. Hold on.
Because it looks good with the background.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. We'll just leave it there because that way it'll cover. Because he'll probably have to move over to about here. With
DJ's got to keep you on your toes. Now, this was genius.
Now you got her songs I sent you, right?
Probably so. I mean, you know I do. Like everything else.
And I sent you.
It's all about
I
time.
sent you all the Pamper Puppy stuff. So.
Yeah.
What do I need? You don't
That
need
should be it.
that right there is
I was just gonna put a. I just
microphone
gonna
in
put the mic
front
right
of
in
you.
front of
Or
you.
the mic? It's good.
Okay.
It's one of those choir mics.
Yeah, I got something like that. Like a tech, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. No, that's not perfect. All right, Brian. Keep playing on the guitar. lessons or whatever and ask him if the guitar's enough.
Play one more time, Ken.
Jacob, let us know. I told Brian to text you. Hell, I should have just told you this way. Let us know if the guitar's good enough on video.
All right, if you want to go ahead and sing a little bit, and we'll check your mic too, Presley.
Standing on the street, you were looking at me. Oh, oh, oh. When I walk by, but I'm too shy. Oh, oh, oh. Hey boy, I'm thinking you should come and get my name. I've been contemplating what I'm gonna say when you finally get the nerve to come over here. I'm right here. So.
All right, that's good. And then once we get started, I may lean over from his side to adjust or whatever. But we'll see what Jacob lets us know for sure.
You listening?
We got a guy that lives in Oklahoma
Good.
who is just like the most dedicated. I mean, he's just the most dedicated. And he's always watching on videos. So it's like, Jacob, instead of even trying to call, we just go, is it loud enough? And we call him the guru of rock and roll because, like, y'all, now that he knows who you are, he'll be following it every
He
single
said it needs up.
He'll know everything.
He said needs up a hair on the guitar.
On video.
Yeah.
When we do gasoline, I'm probably going to play through the riff.
You gonna do another song, buddy? If you're okay, I'm okay.
And you just introduce everybody back. I'll kick us back live. See, that's one good thing about when I switch over to that and I have wireless,
Get over there.
because I can stand right there and just go and hit the mic. Then I don't have to always.
Okay.
That's one reason I wanted to be able to move the board to your side so I can. No, I won't.
With the crew.
Yes.
You just point to me.
Let's hear that song first.
Yeah, that's our entrance.
All right, we're back live, and we got our special guest this morning, Miss Presley Amber Sullivan. She's be 18 January 17th this month, so she doesn't know it. She's gonna get pranked for her birthday, and her guitarist is Kent Crane. And you got a couple of songs you gonna play for us?
Yes.
All right, now before you do every song, tell us a little bit about the inspiration for the song, why you wrote it, or who wrote it for you. If somebody wrote it for you, and just give us a little bio on the song.
All right. Well, this song is off my 5-song album, Full Grown Country. This song's called Catch My Name. It's just a little song that came to me when I was sitting on my front porch one day. It's just kind of a happy, ride around song, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Oh, 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 oh. So I was standing on the street, you were looking at me. Oh, oh, oh. When I walk by, but I'm too shy. Oh, oh, oh. Hey boy, I'm thinking you should come and get my name. I've been contemplating what I'm gonna say when you finally get the nerve to come over here. I'm right here, so come on over. With those faded blue jeans, it's clear to see that you got something for me. I know you're afraid, but I ain't got all day. So come on, I'm waiting all day long for you to catch my name. Catch my name. Catch my name. Oh, oh, oh. Go on, look away. Try and hide your face, but it's so obvious. I'm something you don't want to miss. And it's so funny how you're trying to play it cool. but we both know what you wanted to do. So come on over with those faded blue jeans. It's clear to see that you got something for me. I know you're afraid, but I ain't got all day. So come on, I'm waiting all day long for you to catch my name. Catch my name, catch my name. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, boy, I know you're nervous, but I'm worth it. I think that we both deserve it. We both deserve it. Oh, oh. So come on over with those faded blue jeans. It's clear to see that you got something for me. I know you're afraid, but I ain't got all day. So come on, I'm waiting all day long for you to catch my name. Catch my name, catch my name. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, yeah.
I like that one.
Oh yeah, that was very good.
That's for the guys that walk by you and didn't catch your name,
Right.
but they'll know now.
That's right. The ones that didn't pay attention, they're
Yeah.
gonna see her on TV one day and go, "Man, didn't I just? That's right. I shot myself in the foot for that."
Yeah, got the N and listens well in school. All right, what's your next song, hon?
Let's do that one. All right, Full Grown Country.
Full Grown Country.
Yeah.
No, what is this?
Full Grown Country is the title track on my album, and I always call it my anthem. I kind of wrote Full Grown Country about how I view myself, and just for any other people out there that want to say that they're full grown country. So here we go. Came out of nowhere to a little farm town. That's where you found me. I wish that you could tell that I really don't care where you're going or where you've been. This is a small town, boy. Ain't no city around here, boy. I'm a homegrown girl. You better move quick, 'cause I'm one heck of a son of a gun. Know how to get things done. I reload, I don't run. I was raised in the South. Talk trash and you get knocked out. Girls like me ain't easy to please. Yeah, I'm full grown country. I'm full grown country. I don't dress up for a Friday night. You can find me in my red boots and jeans on tight. And on Saturday night there's a rodeo. And you best believe I'm gonna cash in my check and go. 'Cause I'm one heck of a son of a gun. Know how to get things done. I reload, I don't run. I was raised in the South. Talk trash and you get knocked out. Girls like me ain't easy to please. Yeah, I'm full grown country. And if you wanna take a ride, hop in my 85. One heck of a son of a gun. Know how to get things done. I reload, I don't run. I was raised in the South, talk trash and you get knocked down. Girls like me ain't easy to please, yeah. I'm full grown country. I'm full grown country. Woo!
That one took a little wind, didn't it? I noticed
trying
when
to warm up these vocals.
I know when you hit that one note, you were like, it's like
Yeah.
the happy seal, the happy seal. So it takes a lot of talent, especially to do it acoustic. And I know it's probably hard. I know Tommy Rhodes with Roadhouse is some of the songs they do. It's really hard to do it acoustic. Is it really hard to do some of these songs acoustic without not being alive?
Some of it is. That song especially is just a barn burner. It's got some slide guitar in there, and on the track it's really, and they're all, like we said, they're all country rock or alternative country, so they're full band, and we bring the full band when we do it. So they transfer pretty well acoustically. I think she wrote them all acoustically.
And I really like them when they're acoustic because you actually get to hear the pureness of the song
and the emotion.
Yeah, you get I mean, and some of the rock songs, for instance, when I'm watching anybody, the Goo Goo Dolls, for instance, when they slow it down a notch and take it acoustic, I feel more emotion in the song. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, that's not everybody.
And there's a lot of bands that I don't care for that they're better live than they are acoustic, and they won't do acoustic. So
and it's fun to do acoustic, but there's nothing as fun as the full band.
Oh yeah, I'm sure when you get to rip on the guitar a little more.
Drummers going, it's great.
Now,
It's a different energy.
Now you just played at Wild Bill's Saturday night, correct?
Yes, I did.
And how big of a crowd? A pretty big crowd?
I mean, there was a pretty nice crowd there. Yeah, it was a great.
80,000.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah. Doing the Dirty Bird at the Wild Bills.
The little we were in the back room, and it was pretty full. And it's so much fun to play there because I get to have so much energy. And like you said, it's so much fun playing with a band.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, I was going to try to come, but it's kind of hard to get a 4-year-old in there. So it would have never worked. And plus, he'd want to get up on stage and play with your mic and play with your guitar. So it would have never worked.
Yeah.
So are you nervous when you play in front of a big crowd, or are you getting? I know everybody gets a little, the butterflies at first.
Definitely. I'm weird because I get nervous right before I go on. But I always say my prayer before I go on. And I was so nervous before I got on at Wild Bills. I don't know why. I get myself worked up for nothing.
Yeah.
Because on the inside, I'm truly I'm not nervous. This is fun. But I got, and then I'm like that. So I got on my knees and was praying at Wild Bills and was like, just be with me and help me to keep my nerves calm. But as soon as I got up there, I wasn't nervous and I was just ready to go. And then the time goes by so fast when you're up there. You're like, oh, I'm not ready to get off. But I definitely still get nervous. I got nervous before I came here because I just want to.
She was hurling in the front yard.
I was. I just want to make sure.
At least it wasn't Jaeger, Timmy.
Yeah.
She was just nervous.
I hope they lock those pit bulls.
She shouldn't have seen the video the other day when I was testing the lights and my daughter came home and I have 2 Presa Canarias. And my female, my daughter never said I'm home. You could just hear her walking. So I'm telling Bella, get him. And on video, you see my black dog right there. And it sounds like you don't go in that dude's house, which is great because anybody that was watching goes, don't go in that dude's house.
But I think playing live is actually easier to a bigger crowd than something small like this is a little more nerve-wracking.
Yes.
There's a ton of people, you can drown everything out.
Yeah, well, see, right now you don't know how many people are listening.
Right.
We have no way of telling you how many.
That's
people
it. Put more
But I
fear
can
in
tell
it.
you this. I can tell you this. There's a guy in Australia sitting there listening to you.
That's
right.
right.
Now.
Well,
And there's a guy in
that's great.
Tulsa. I know.
And
for
we
sure.
know we have Germany, Quebec, Iran. Iraq rather.
We got soldiers. listening.
We know for a fact. I mean, literally, I joke and say I never know who's listening. And I was eating breakfast somewhere Sunday, and a guy I know he's listened to the show, but I didn't know he listens to the radio. He's like, man, I was out there doing the grass, listening to the show, thinking how cool it was back in school. We did this, and now you own a station. So to literally say I can't predict how many people are listening, and everything new technology with phone apps. We can't ever. People say, "Give me a guess, $1 million." There's your guess. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, give me a price on that car, $1.
Yeah, because I used to listen all the time, laying out by the pool this summer. You know, before I would come on here every day. And then someone would text me, "You hear the song he's playing?" Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
So, like, I know Matt Duncan. Matt Duncan is the DC4 lead guitarist, and he's Dio's old lead guitar with Rowan Robertson. So I know he's listening. So
That's cool.
if you know who that is, probably.
Ronnie James.
I'm
She's
gonna
like,
say
okay.
yes.
She's like, okay, yeah.
Like I had his, black light poster hanging in my room before I even knew who he was. Like I had to have it. It was at Spencer's. I'm like, I got to have that. I didn't even know who it was.
So what's your next song?
Well,
Boat, Man in the Boat.
yes, Boatman.
Boatman.
I wrote this when I was 12. No, I'm just kidding.
I wrote this one as 2.
I guess next we'll do my new single that hasn't been released yet
Gasoline.
for purchase, but yes,
No,
Gasoline.
no. Let's hold that one for last.
Was
Really?
she
hold
gonna
it?
sing? Was she gonna sing with Daddy Yankee
Okay.
Daddy Yankee? Never mind. Bad joke.
No, I want
Gasoline.
to do Gasoline. Very
The people
last.
that know who I'm talking about is probably laughing right now.
Then I'll do one more before Gasoline.
Yeah.
And this is my slower song.
Okay.
It's called Karma.
Because I know you got 5 songs.
Love it.
Yes, I do. Well, yeah, including Gasoline, I have 6. but- Yeah, we'll do Karma. I wanted to fall in love with you, but you let me hit the ground. Should've known you were no good. Now I'm sitting here like a fool. Yeah, you really had me fooled. Such a fool. And I keep asking myself why I let myself fall into your trap. But I'm thinking it'll be your last, 'cause I'm gonna tell everyone your little secret. So you might wanna get out of town. You may not think so, but soon you'll believe it. Karma's coming back around. I'm not the next girl you can break. Saved all the others from the love you love to fake. Word's gonna spread around town. Karma's coming back around. Ha ha ha, look who's laughing. Everyone I know. They thinking that you're pathetic. You ought to get up and go, 'cause your kind don't belong around here. We've got your game figured out down to every last tear. Your mind should be filling up with fear, 'cause I'm gonna tell everyone your little secret. So you might wanna get out of town. You may not think so, but soon you'll believe it. Karma's coming back around. I'm not the next girl you can break. Saved all the others from the love you love to fake. Word's gonna spread around town. Karma's coming back around. And I hope you find what you're looking for. But I know you'll get what you deserve. I'm gonna tell everyone your little secrets. So you might wanna get out of town. You may not think so, but soon you'll believe it. Karma's coming back around. I'm not the next girl you can break. Saved all the others from the love you love to fake. Word's gonna spread around town. Karma's coming back around. back around, back around.
I think she wrote that song about me.
That's probably my favorite.
Thank you.
Like that
I
one.
was just thinking of me.
I don't want to comment.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of me the whole time. You might want to get out of town.
I think there might
Mama's
be
coming
a.
back around.
I think there might be a guilty conscience on your
That's
end,
what
sir.
I'm thinking.
I don't know. You never know.
Well, I don't know because you make sure there's never any proof
There's no proof, son.
of anything.
What stays happens, or you know.
Just
what
go with it. Just go with it.
So what other songs? I know you had 4 or 5. I don't want to do Gasoline yet. I want to save that one for last.
Yeah, let's do 2 more. We're coming up on that 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah, because she had something else
That
that she
clock
wanted.
don't work.
She had something else that she wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Before we go into the next hour. So.
What we prep before?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Wait a minute.
Well, you don't have to do anymore.
You know, you can do Gasoline and be done,
is-
and we can go to a break.
I bet the momager has the boatman.
Momager?
Don't you have the boatman?
Just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, she probably didn't even know about that.
She didn't know about it. Ooh,
Probably not.
Mama, go find her diary.
Yeah. If you,
Yeah, where's the diary?
Where's the diary at, Mom?
how many have you done?
3.
So you were prepared. Just do whatever the last one you
Do
want to
the
do
gas
is, and then we can go to commercial and then go back to talking some more, and you can bring up the momager, and
I didn't want to do Gasoline until like what time is it?
it's going on 10.
Oh, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do Gasoline.
We're running up.
All right, now tell us all
You
about
put a title to his name, and he actually believes he's running the show. What?
All right, tell us about Gasoline, and this is going to be your new song that's coming out,
Yes.
be released on your birthday, correct?
Yes. This is Gasoline. I just wrote it a few months ago and got it recorded. And like you said, it'll be released on my birthday, which is January 17th. This is the first time I've played it on the radio. I sang it at Wild Bill's for the first time, but
Oh, you cheated on us.
it will be available for purchase and digital download on iTunes and CD Baby on January 17th.
So you're hearing it live, Gasoline, right now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do my best to do this. Like
You can do it. We believe in you.
If you crack a little bit, we can go back on the YouTube. We can't go do it live.
Yeah, I'm hearing you can do it in my head. I'm sorry, but
Hey, Joey, she can do it. You just help her out a little bit. She can do it.
all right. You might have lit the match, but I poured the gasoline. You might have thrown the stone, but you didn't hit me. You thought you were so smooth by the games you played. But I've got a surprise up my sleeve that's gonna make you pay. I'm gonna leave you way down on your knees, begging for forgiveness, honey. Keep on praying, just saying, 'cause you're gonna miss this. You thought I'd be all torn up, but you were wrong. So wrong. I'm giving you back what you've been given for far too long. Oh, it's on. Don't be fooled by my sweet voice. I've got an angry side too. And it seems to come out a little more every time I see you. If you weren't so blind, you'd probably see the flame in my eyes. But by the time you feel the fire, you'll be all out of time. I'm gonna leave you way down on your knees, begging for forgiveness, honey. Keep on praying, just saying, 'cause you're gonna miss this. You thought I'd be all torn up, but you were so wrong. I'm giving you back what you've been given for far too long. Oh, it's on. So keep on lighting matches, keep on throwing stones. I'll keep pouring gasoline and watching your bridges burn. Keep on breaking hearts and keep on causing tears. You've been setting yourself up after all these years. I'm gonna leave you way down, down on your knees, begging for forgiveness, honey. Keep on praying, just saying, 'cause you're gonna miss this. You thought I'd be all torn up, but you were oh so wrong. I'm giving you back what you've been given for far too long. Oh, it's on. Yeah, it's on. You might have lit the match, but I poured the gasoline.
Well, I like
Thank you.
that one.
Thank you.
Don't have that smirk on your face like you did this. Those two people up there are the ones singing
Let
and
me tell you,
playing.
let me tell you something. I feel like going out and getting a can of gas and some matches and setting my neighbor's house on fire.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to dedicate Prodigy's Fire Starter for you. No.
And then pick up a rock, throw it, and knock all the windows out.
He's going to be
I
like
had
that
a
guy.
violent tendency
That's
there.
not one hell of a song.
He's
That
going to be
is.
that guy from Andy Griffin that throws all the rocks. Yeah.
And it
That
will be a-
I almost forgot that name for a second.
Would you consider that a romantic song?
Only between you and your watchers.
yeah, really.
No, that was a very, very good song.
That
And
was-
we
that
had
was very
people
good.
texting in saying that song has to be about me. I mean, there's several people that's texting about that.
Yeah, and one person texted me, "Is she got on red boots?"
She does. Look. Kick
like,
'em
Yes,
up
we
there,
will
girl.
have her model in
That's
front of the
my
camera
thing.
before she leaves.
Kick them up there, girl.
Like,
That is my thing, my little red boots.
Her red boots. y'all. Hey, and that song, y'all, will be available January 17th on her birthday. So, y'all give her a
Yes.
present. Bye.
Yes.
Yes.
so we're going to take a little break.
Listen, I keep hearing all these female singers that I need to put with Dustin Bragg
Yeah.
to do a song together. I
Yeah.
just
Do a
keep
duo.
seeing this. So before they leave, we need to make sure we give them a Dustin Bragg card so that they can at least communicate back and forth together. Also, not to put you on the spot or nothing, but I guess what Brian was saying that you were helping a cancer charity. So apparently you do charities. I do lots of events. So before y'all leave, let's make sure everybody's on the Facebook together, because I always have, like, if you had a free afternoon, I'm shutting down the square in Covington April 12th, and then I do it again in October. So when I do these events, I always have room to hook somebody up to do an acoustic something, do 2 or 3 songs. Hooking up bands, it takes a little more time consuming, but literally to put a mic in front of you to play a guitar and have you sing. I mean, I always have opportunities to put people in front of people, and it's always great exposure.
Yeah. So let's shoot off to a commercial real quick, and we're going to come back. And I want you to tell your little story about the Wild Bills and what the benefit was for that. So
Yeah.
we're going to shoot off.
All
to
right, everybody,
commercial.
we're going to go to commercial. Give me a few seconds to get everything set back to where it was when we were talking, and we'll be right back.
It's like Mad Dash.
Yes, by now you should know what the Mad Dash is about.
Yep.
Sounded good.
Yes,
Yeah. I was trying to go between the website and the app to hear what it sounds like on both, and then also trying to go back to the video to see how it was sounding. And then roll my chair back over here. I got you.
Camera check.
Hold on. Tilt. Oh, just hey, no, don't tilt. Just take the top pole and drop the pole down just a hair. That's easier to just lower the pole than it is adjusting the head. Just go straight down some more. Keep going. Go about 2 inches. Keep going. All right, right about there. That takes the lights out and that puts us at a good height.
Mom, you gonna get in this meeting?
Mom, you need the fucking
Water or Sprite? Water, please. That's fine.
I know this is.
Yeah, I came up with a great name because we were always doing these charities and all these events together, and we started telling everybody we started doing our one big event because usually in charities you're always going because it's for this cancer or it's for this. So we started doing these events, and people got going. So what is this for? We're like, man, this is just for fun. You know, we wanted to give back to the biker community because normally it's this. So we started doing events that are just show up. Just show up, have a good time. Only money you spend is whatever you want, food and beer, or whatever it is you want, but it's just for you. So then I had the great idea. I was going to open a radio station, and the lady I was working with, that was kind of my partner on the event, says, well, what are you going to name it? And I said, well, hell, we're already just for fun. We're just going to call it Just Fun Radio. And who knew?
Up that event. It's just for fun.
You know? Who knew it was just going to kind of stick?
Move right there on that corner with her. So, or on the on the other side of her, on her left, because that way she'll be on camera still. Everybody's on camera still.
Your daddy is blowing me up.
Dude, when I get that new board, there's a new board I want. It's $2,000. But
nice.
Where I have monitor out going into another computer for the video, and what's happening is I'm having to adjust y'all on my monitor. Send out controls the volume into the video, and then the main out of the board controls what's going into the station. Well, with the new board, it blends it all together.
Right. It's all digital.
It's all digital.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
But it's like $2,000. But the benefit is like her singing on my mic. I have to turn my compressor off a little bit.
Right.
I have to adjust for her voice.
And you can have all your settings in memory.
And that's what
When
I'm
you're
saying.
done,
The
right?
memory,
Boom.
so I can go female singer. Boop.
Yeah.
Push the button. You know, guy singer. Push the button, and then back to me. Push the button.
Yeah.
Well, her second song was she got a little louder.
Yeah.
Once you get
Well, I had to turn the compressor off
all
too.
that out of there. Yeah.
See, on my compressor, I have it so you don't breathe.
Snap it down.
So when she was talking, I noticed in the headphones you could hear her soft voice cutting, and then I was like, I could see the light. So I'm like, oh yeah, I got to walk over there. I hated to get in the video again, but at the same time, I wanted it to not mess up.
You look so pretty. And says smile.
Oh.
He was talking to me.
And the cool thing is this is being filmed on the YouTube, which also means literally I can download it back down and rip it so that it's just like I can email you your scenes. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Or the same thing for y'all. Y'all can.
We did have some listeners from Canada and England.
That's awesome. So let's make sure we throw them some props out as well. Yeah, I was trying to readjust the lights.
You know, DJ Scotty, that one song with the gasoline.
See if you can stand up and turn that light.
Which one?
That one. It's ain't yeah. See if you can turn it where it shoots straight against the wall behind you. Because what it is, it's not giving any face light. Since we've changed over the light bulbs. Yeah.
I love
Well,
Carter.
you remember when everybody uses their iPads, it does their face, right?
Don't you know, DJ Scotty, that song Gasoline? That's kind of inspired me to going back to what I used to do. Whacking people, burning the bodies. Got to get rid of some people. You burn them up. You know, there's no evidence.
That's where the rubber tire around them came from.
What's that?
Put them in the tires and lighten them.
Yeah. They burn forever. And they stink.
And listen to this because you don't know this. I started doing some measurements yesterday about the distance of the camera from the desk and how wide it goes. Because I'm trying to decide if we're going to turn this way and put the camera there so that everybody's always in camera.
Hell yeah, get the back of my
His
head.
little mind.
Great shot.
Every Monday it's changed.
We would almost always
Keeps it fresh.
It's the ADD.
But Scotty, I got to be close to you. I got to sit next to you.
That worries me.
We're getting stalked by Jerry Sullivan and my wife.
Oh, that's funny.
So I know you posted there was like 90 something people that were going to be watching you today, correct? Or listening to you today. I think it was 90. Because I posted it on our Just for Fun page and it was at 374 in like 10 minutes.
Oh.
All right, we're going back. All right, everybody, we're going back. I had another song loaded just to be safe because we never know exactly how much time it's going to take to do the things we do.
Our little fire drill.
Yeah, the Chinese fire
Chinese
drill.
fire
Well,
drill.
I'm just impressed that damn it, Donna was paying attention this time. As soon as the show, she's cutting me the
That
evil
look.
eye. As soon as we were like commercials, she's like, okay, let's start moving the chairs. And I'm like, about time. Don't kill me. Look at her blink. She reminds me of the movie with the robot. When she blinked, I could just hear her eyelids go ching. Ching. To me, it's almost like a picture where Terminator's going target.
Oh my gosh.
She doesn't get any sleep, so I have to give her props for that.
I work 2 jobs and volunteer here.
She
so.
suffers from insomnia.
Yeah,
She suffers from London.
I don't have time to be lonely.
How can you not have time to be lonely?
Because I'm.
That makes no sense.
Trust me, all your time is lonely.
Really?
She hates it when we whistle on our mic.
Really?
We need to find our boyfriend.
I'm not paying for this one.
I was fixing to say preferably free, and you beat me to it. The punchlines, I have to wait for them sometimes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Our guest this morning was the lovely Miss Presley Amber Sullivan, and we asked her mom to come on the mic because she does have your diary.
No, she doesn't.
Hey, I found my daughter's under the bed yesterday, and I was afraid to read it. It's literally sitting under some
do it.
Microphone. What?
Don't you do it.
He's already done it.
No,
that was
no.
redundant to say that.
Here's the problem. This is my oldest stepdaughter. I already know some of the things that go through her mind, and it worries me. Do you think I really want to know what truly is up in that joint?
No.
I don't need to know what is truly trapped between those two ears. I would be scared.
Yeah, some things are left unknown.
I'd be going upstairs going, yes, we do need to check her into the institute. We were questioning it. It's confirmed.
She needs to go to the 13th floor right away.
Yeah, 13th and a half.
No, the Grady is the only building in Atlanta with a 13th floor, and it is the psych. Yeah.
And what you don't know is there is actually a 7th and a half floor at Grady, and people don't know that. I've worked on the 7th and a half floor, and it's a little creepy because the door opens up and it's a regular 7-foot door,
but it's like,
and when the door opens up, the ceiling really is only like 5 feet, 4.5 to 5 feet.
That's how I am, Don.
Excuse me.
That's where we
That's how
found
I
you.
am.
We found you in that quarter.
No, I've been in 13th floor now.
Yeah.
13th half floor.
I think you left half your voice there.
I've been in the 13 and a half floor. That's when they fixed my lip. They fixed my lip.
You called that fake.
Yeah, there's a lot better way into me.
I thought that looked like paper
You
mache
you
and a
do it.
collage kind of blended together.
You do I sound like this. Well, and then
Okay, how about to that guest that apparently people want to hear and not you?
Presley, and I know we put your mom on there, and I know what we're going to do is we're going to put you on the spot a little bit. We're going to get your mom to tell us a little bit of secrets about you if she will.
Yeah, she doesn't really have much secrets on me, but you can try.
The problem is she's the momager, so that means she will protect information. So she's not going to.
We're privileged.
Yeah, she's not going to tell anything.
She's going to protect that image.
But you got to be extremely proud of her. I mean, at 18 years old, she could be like some kids are on drugs and going down the wrong road, but she's chosen a path that she
dude, that's 20 years away. Could you don't rush her?
Yeah, but she's chosen a path that she obviously is very passionate about, and y'all been in the music business, her and her father, and so what do you think going? What is your expectations? Where do you hope to Presley to go with all this?
Well, first of all, I am extremely proud. I'm very proud. Every time I see her perform, I bust.
The smile on your face.
Yeah, I think everybody that knows me knows how proud I am.
Oh yeah, that's all she's talking about.
But
momager.
Yes.
What I'm the most proud of is honestly who she is as a person. I'm so blessed to have her. She's so smart. I mean, people don't realize how smart she is. She did actually graduate a year early with honors. So
I did.
I mean, she wouldn't say that. She wouldn't tell you that. She's very humble. She's extremely talented. She's just got such a good heart and very genuine person. So I think that I'm the most proud of who she is inside. My expectations for her is just to go as far as she wants to go. I mean, I'm here to push her and motivate her and back her any way I can, but it's got to be her. It's got to be what she wants. It's got to come from her heart, not me.
Now, when you hear her songs, and you know that the songs that she writes, do you see her in the songs? Some of the songs that she sings?
Yeah, I do. And sometimes I wonder when she comes downstairs and is like, "Mom, I wrote a new song. You want to hear it?" And then she plays it, and I'm like, "Okay, what happened?"
What have you been up to?
Right,
And she's like, "Mom, it's not always. It's just something I came up with. So don't worry."
Yeah,
You know,
you were 5 minutes late
Well,
the other night.
And the thing here's what I was gonna say, because I write. I've helped my cousin Michael Allman write some stuff. I've written a bunch of poems and other stuff, and it's always been stuff that's either been the deep stuff that's been in the back of my head and things of that nature.
Oh, that's
So
scary.
the crazy thing, oh yeah, if you go through Facebook and read some of the stuff I've written, oh yeah. So yeah, me and Allison Chains, kind of the same kind of writing. But the thing is when some people have some people have read some of my stuff, they're like, holy cow, like where was your head that day? So the question with you would be, is she comes downstairs all happy, tells you about this song, and you start listening to it, and then you start thinking,
She was like that.
you start thinking, oh my God, what could trigger that emotion to sing that song or write that song? And then here you are thinking, you're my child. I've known you my whole life. How did that come out of you? I mean, are you having that sort of thing?
You're too young to feel that way.
Well, yeah, exactly. Especially with her single "Walk Away," it's beautiful. It really touches my heart when I hear it, and when she sings it, I mean, she's got so much passion when she sings. If you've ever seen her live, it's just amazing. Like she's kind of like, she's not really shy, but she's just kind of reserved. But when she gets on that stage, she takes on a whole new persona. I mean, she owns it.
She owns the stage.
But when she does write songs like that and she performs them for me, I mean, it's brought me to tears many times. The first time, I've heard it, but yeah, I will sometimes wonder like, ooh, what's happening? I'm worried about you, But it's not always about her. I do realize that.
Well, mom to mom, you don't want to see your child go through any kind of pain, especially emotional pain. And then when you hear a song that
with gasoline and stones and lighting you on fire.
Well, she does have
that in the heartbreak.
Exactly. You don't want
she starts singing about some guns. We need to go.
Yeah.
We need to go figure out what's wrong.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, and this is just from the father perspective. So I have a 19-year-old daughter that has gone from the really long hair to the short hair. I've watched people go from, man, your daughter's hot and with the long hair, and now she's doing the short hair and doing some really cool modeling type pictures, and people are just like, dude, your daughter's smoking hot. And then with my stepdaughter's the same way. And then the wife. So between 4 women, and I'm constantly hearing about my wife and my daughters. Literally where we were at the Porter Del Bar and Grill, the guitarist, who is a jackwad, sends my wife a message and says, yeah, we thought everybody was up there to see the band, but they were really there to see you dance. And I'm like, really, dude?
I'm
sitting
here
on the couch next to her. I'm reading what you're writing. So how, as a mom, are you feeling when you are sitting somewhere and somebody might not realize that's your daughter and you're having to hear the guy talk about the hot chick on stage,
That wasn't me that said that the other night, I swear, at Wild Bill's.
Well, that's because you were still in the parking lot.
They wouldn't let me in. I didn't have my ID.
He hides with binoculars. He's the one you really got to watch out for.
So how do you deal with that? Because you want to have her best intentions, but at the same way, you don't want to ruffle her audience, so to speak, her fame.
I have to just realize that I can't control other people. I know who she is and what she does and what kind of person she is, and that's enough for me. Because I know she'll handle herself well in a situation like that. But as far as the outside world and what people say, I mean, yeah, it's, especially if some jerk says something on Facebook,
right.
Or just, she doesn't put herself out there like that, so it just bothers me. And I know you see a lot of these pictures of girls on Facebook putting it all out there, and I'm not saying that they deserve to be talked to like that, but you're kind of asking for it a little bit when you do that.
You threw the invite out.
You're not going to see anything like that come from her.
Right.
So it fires me up pretty good if I see something.
Yeah, because it'd be unfortunately, it's one thing if she put it out there.
Yeah.
Then you would expect the ball's thrown, somebody's gonna swing.
Right.
My niece said that she posted something the other day, and I told her I wanted her to come in to speak for the 17, 18-year-old generation, because she had made a big post about girls. You can't be mad at people for wanting to treat you like a hoe when you're posting booty pictures.
Exactly.
You can't. The perception. If you're making people believe you to be that person, then you really can't be mad if they think you're that person, because you're portraying it. So I just figured from the manager mom standpoint, you're having to listen to things that most parents would not have to listen to, because unfortunately, I try to tell people, becoming the entertainment world, you're going to hear criticisms. You're going to hear things that you would never hear sitting on the couch. But once you become part of this world, you're going to hear it.
And I think that's one of the hardest things for me being a mother and a manager is, no, not everybody's going to love you. Not everybody's going to love your music. And there's going to be people that, openly might say something. But the thing that for me that hurts me, and I think she's a lot tougher than I am. And you have to be. You really do have to be. I'm not sure if I'm cut out for this or not, but I think she is that people don't really think about when these artists write a song, it comes from their heart.
Right.
It comes from them and who they are. And when they get out there and they sing and they're passionate about it, that's them. That's not something else that's just generic. It's who they are. And when you go in and criticize that, that can be really hurtful.
Yeah.
And we all do it. We all hear a song or we've all said something about an artist, it happens. But if people would take the time to think about, wow, maybe, that might be really hurtful, you know,
because there's always someone out there in the corner that's waiting for you to slip up and do something stupid so they can jump on it and pounce on it and just, blow it out of proportion.
And listen,
That's why
and
you
what do
light
you
them
call
up
them?
with gasoline.
Yeah.
I'm in a world where there's on an average of 10,000 people that know everything I'm doing. On normal, there's about 10,000 people between all the media stuff.
And you call them what?
And not counting the listeners. I can tell you this, and I preach it to everybody every day. I have a hard time following my own words, but I preach it every day. You can hear my granddaughter having a fit upstairs. I call them vamps. It's people that are just trying to suck the joy juice out of your life. That, if you got a balloon, they got to pop it. If you got a car, that car's got to be fast. If you got a pretty car, theirs has got to be prettier. If you play guitar, the other guy's got to play better. And I say that's just vamps. But the one thing I do know, and I try to make myself believe it as much as I try to preach it, is when you start having haters against you, it's because you're doing something right. When they start hating on you, it's because they want your Kool-Aid. And you must be doing something right if they want some of your Kool-Aid. If you're drinking the joy juice and your life's going good and they just got to have it, it's because you're drinking the good stuff and they can't have any of it and they want it. And they're going to bash you if they can't have what you have. And I am my own worst critic for not listening to myself because I preach it every day. I have people send me messages saying, man, I'm so glad that you're pushing the positive stuff because I'm having a bad day. But at the same time, what people don't know, it's all smoke and mirrors because most of the time I'm the guy having a bad day because I'm the guy having the haters talk against me. But again, I have to remind myself the only reason they're hating is because they can't have none of the Kool-Aid. That's all it is.
And we're really blessed that we haven't had a lot of that yet. But the more she gets out there, it's just bound to happen. People.
Well, hers would be more
Taylor
girls.
Swift and look at her.
Right.
Hers are going to be girls that are jealous.
That's right.
Chicks are just vicious. But and we have to remind Scotty, let it roll or let it roll off your back. Stand proud, keep moving forward.
Yeah, I'm definitely the one that pushes.
Just keep it going forward.
Yeah. Don't let these people affect you because if you're doing something good, you're going to keep moving forward. And then that's what's going to, quite frankly, piss them off.
Yep.
Is because you're going to be moving forward. Because let's face it, some of these girls are only getting by on their looks. And there's several that we've met over the years that have the bebop look and pray that's going to get them all the way just because American Idol pushes that kind of look and The Voice pushes real music and talent. It's the difference. It's just the difference of, if you're really Carrie Underwood or not. People say she got by on her looks. I'm like, have you never heard the girl sing the national anthem? Really? Come on, So.
Yeah. And, another thing I was going to say, too, is a lot of people are having a lot of battles. And I posted this on my Facebook. A lot of people are having battles and a lot of people have problems, but not everybody has cancer. And now I know you did a benefit. Your concert benefit was for a good friend of yours named Kim Gibby that you did it for, and you raised a lot of money for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to tell a little bit about this because I promised you I'd let you speak about that for her. So if you go, I want you to go ahead and tell us about that.
Kim Gibby is actually my mom's best friend, and they have been friends since they were
15.
Yeah, 15. And we just thought it would be a really good opportunity to take the Wild Bill show and make it a fundraiser show for Kim. And all the ticket sales, the money that we raised with selling tickets were donated to Kim and Stephanie Light. That's Stephanie Light. That's
from Salon John Francis.
Yes, that is. She matched all the donations actually and donated. So, we were able to donate a pretty good bit of money to Kim to pay for her doctor bills and everything. And Kim is she's like family to me because, she's been friends with my mom since she was 15, and I grew up knowing her.
Kind of like an aunt.
Yeah. And I'm sorry.
All right.
She's just such a good person, and it's hard to see somebody suffer.
Yeah,
And
that's tough.
and I feel really bad for my mom because it's her best friend. But I'm just really happy that I was able to be a part of it. Even though I couldn't donate a lot of money, I'm happy I was able to donate my performance for her.
Now, what kind of cancer she have?
She has
Do you mind if I speak in on
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. You know, she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2006. She, you know, did the radiation, the chemo, the surgery, everything. She went into remission for about 5 years, but during those 5 years, she had 22 surgeries.
Oh wow.
And that's due to complications, just a lot. And then she was re-diagnosed with cancer. This time, 2010, bone cancer,
Oh,
stage
wow.
4 bone cancer. So she's been fighting that since 2010. And her spirit has just, if you ever met her, if you sat with her for 5 minutes, you would fall in love with her. I mean, her spirit is amazing. She's just a wonderful, she's such a beautiful person. I mean, she's beautiful without hair. I mean,
Right.
she's just beautiful. Her spirit's beautiful. And just recently, they found it on her brain and on her lung and liver. And
Wow.
so they had to take her driver's license from her. She's been working full time, mind you, single mom all this time, very sick, broken bones, going to work, broken bones, vomiting, everything. I mean, she is one of the strongest people I've ever seen in my life. And she just kept going until they stopped her.
Right.
And now she can't work. She can't drive.
Right.
And she's having to sell her car. And, you know, her life has changed forever. So she had to have radiation, and, you know, the cancer's dormant on her brain right now, but,
Yay.
you know, she doesn't feel well. It's tough. I mean, she has good days and she has a lot of bad days. So, but like I said, even through her bad days, her spirit remains. And she's an amazing, amazing woman. And I love her dearly.
And that's what I was saying. You know, we're all complaining about, you know, oh, I don't feel good today, or, you know, my car won't start, or, I don't have no money to go out partying this weekend, or I can't pay my electric bill. Well, this young lady, she's battling for her life, you know, and she was still going to work. She was still, like, it wasn't anything really bothering, like she just had a bad cold. She was still going to work. And I changed my Facebook profile picture and just in respect for her and what she's doing, simply because of the fact that I'm bad about it, and I know I shouldn't do it. I do go out a lot and I complain about stuff. And then yesterday I got a reality check when Presley, posted this on her Facebook. And I said, you know what? I'm sitting here and I'm bitching and I'm griping and I'm complaining about something, and this girl is fighting for her life.
Right. With a
She's had
smile.
and with a child. And not only is it, I feel sorry for her, but I feel sorry for the child, because of, he has
She's got
to,
3.
he or she has to see that, and it's not fair to them.
That's why I tell all these people that type me stupid stuff about what I do with the charities and the homeless and the all the other events. I'm like, anytime you want to get on that bus, anytime you want to take that smart aleck mouth of yours and get on that bus and come see what I do, because I have been part of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these events. And I took for granted at one time, I was working at Southside Steve's and become the partying guy. I really, truly started partying, believing I was DJ Scotty, the very same character that I was in the bar. I started living and found myself battling depression. And one night sitting in a hotel room, 5 o'clock in the morning, dirty thoughts in my brain. The thing that hit me was, wait a minute, here I am feeling sorry for myself, but yet I get up every Saturday and Sunday and go help people that are fighting to take one more breath of air.
Right.
To see one more sunrise, to kiss their kid one more time, to try to see their mama or daddy one more time before they pass away. And here I am having stupid thoughts. What is wrong with me? I've been given a God talent here to do what I do. And when people question why I do so much on charities, I'm like, that's between me and God, man. I had somebody who tried to kill me. I should have died. I didn't. I mean, it is what it is, but this is what I do. And to hear all these people, I mean, I've had so many phone calls, and it's not that I become numb to it. I've become used to it. And when people mention their daughter has a cancer, for instance, I went to lunch with a lady yesterday. Brian did too. Her daughter is battling, and the way I look at it is, it's not that I'm numb to it, but what it is as soon as I hear about it, it's what can I do to help?
And he's like that with everything.
Yeah, I don't know how to say
him.
no.
There's only one of him, though.
Well, you see the Superman stuff hanging up. I believe I can save everybody, and
Good for
that's
you,
always
though.
been,
That's great.
if I can use anything, my ability, anything with a microphone. You mentioned being at that tavern in Bethlehem a minute ago, I'm going to be there the day of the Super Bowl because the Scarborough Foundation reached out and said, "Hey, man, you think you can help?" I'll be there. What time I need to be there? Because I don't watch football anyways. I'll come hang out. What was that called? The Dog Pound? Is that what it was?
Top Dog.
The Top Dog. That's what it. Well, we used to have one here called the Dog House. So my brain trying to remember all these names.
Yeah. So everybody, just take a moment out of your day and reach out to Kim. Her name is, you can find her on Facebook. Her name is Kim Fields Gibby, and it's Kim, and her last name is Gibby. She's from Monroe, Georgia, or she lives in Monroe, Georgia. Excuse me. And she does have 2 children.
Three.
Excuse me, Kaylee and Gibby, and Kaylee Gibby and Seth Gibby
and Josh.
Josh. Okay, I didn't see that name on there. So, just reach out to her and just tell her that you're thinking about her, and you just want to reach out to her and tell her hello and that you're thinking about her. And it just takes 30 seconds to do that.
And if you believe in it, pray.
Yeah, and
she can use a prayer.
And again, we appreciate Miss Presley coming on the show with us, and I know I promised you I'd let you do that, and I know it's kind of heart wrenching for you to do that because I hate to see anybody that has to go through that, especially a child, and seeing their mother go through that. It's even harder, and a true dear friend as your mother is. So
can I also mention that you can donate to her cause at GoFundMe.com, and you just type in Kim Gibby, Gibby, and you can donate there. That would be awesome. Or you can just share the link if you can't donate. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, I think I shared it on our Just for Fun page.
I was going to say, if it's on the Fun page, you can find it.
Yeah. So anybody that's listening, go to Just for Fun page, and you can see that. Are we going to wrap this up, Scotty?
Yeah. The alarm was about to make the sound.
I want to thank our guest, Miss Presley, coming in, and her guitarist, Kent Crane, and the mom here, Momager.
Thank you so much for having us. I had so much fun with y'all. Really, it was really fun.
Well, once a month, anytime you have a free moment, and I try. When I first built the radio station, not only was it my dream, I looked at it as, of course, I get yelled at for this, but corporate radio has ruined radio. It really has. I mean, if a music guy slips the DJ some money or whoever the program director is, stuff gets played. The only way that some of the local talent gets played is through me. And I'm not saying that in a toot my own horn sort of way, but that was my purpose. Is I wanted to invent radio to give the old school feel of old AM radio in the 50s. I want you to be able to come in. I want you to be able to call in. I want you to be able to say, "Hey, I got a song coming out. I just sent it to you on an MP3 format. Play it." And I love being that guy because if I'm chasing my dream, I want you to chase yours.
Right.
Because for every person that says, I'm dyslexic, I wanted to do this as a kid, it just wasn't in the cards. Now technology has allowed me to do it, and I am the underdog proving that anybody can do this.
He is dyslexic. So yeah, you might get
coming from the blonde, really? Coming from the blonde, you're gonna remind me I'm dyslexic. But my point is, don't stop chasing your dream. The day you stop chasing your dream, you might as well just give up, and there's no reason to stop.
Keep going forward.
Yes.
Thank you.
And anytime you want to come on the show, you just give me a shout. Awesome. You come on, and I'll get with Scotty, and we'll schedule you in. Anytime you got a new song,
all right.
We'll try it out here first, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's awesome. And that's the thing too. I try to tell people. For instance, say you get a song recorded,
like the Boatman,
and everybody wants your song, and you're like, "Well, I'll have to email it to you as soon as I can." The cool thing with me is, if you get it last night at 10:00, you can say, "Scotty, it'll be at your place at 10:30. Put it on tomorrow morning's radio show." And then you tell all your friends, "Hey man, 7 a.m. Be prepared. My new song will be out at 7. A, it helps me get new listeners, but B, it gets you airplay.
Right.
So I tell people all the time, especially sponsors, I try to say the more people that's listening, the more people hear your stuff. Right. So if you help me share my stuff, it only gets you more listeners and hopefully more people to find out who you are. So
well,
there you go. There's my speech.
And everybody remember, you can see this recorded live on Just for Fun YouTube.
Yes.
And that's JUST4, the number 4 Fun Radio. You can go, and Scotty has set it up to where you can watch Presley play live with her guitarist Kent Crane, and her mother's here. And
keep in mind, let me say this. I had somebody the other day say, "Man, that girl," talking about Cheyenne that played the other day, "Man, that girl sounded great on the radio, but the YouTube didn't sound that good. It was chopping in and out." That's not on my end. Sometimes it's on your end. It's, if your YouTube's freezing up, it could be your Wi-Fi that's freezing it up. It's not necessarily me. So everybody keep that in mind.
Yes.
I try to make sure that it sounds, literally, I was going to different rooms trying to make sure that the radio sounded good, getting the volume right on the radio, and getting the volume right on the YouTube as well. So just keep that in mind. If it freezes up, take the little finger and run it back a couple of minutes and let it finish buffing, and then try to listen to it again. I just hate to have to explain it, but I'd rather explain it so
You mean
people
you
get
take
it.
turtle wax and rub it and it goes away?
Yeah, man,
Wax
buff it
on,
out.
wax
Buffing it out. So, well, thank you for coming in. Anytime we can do anything to help you expose anything,
you.
And-
share events or anything, you just let us know.
And her music can be purchased where?
iTunes and cdbaby.com.
And Donna, don't forget that you can listen to it live on Just for Fun Radio.
And anytime you need to share something, once you share it, just go into like either the comment section and tag my name in it, and then that way I'll just go share it as well. So I try to do that for all the local bands and artists, because literally your talents are being hidden, and we need to get it exposed.
And Dustin's momager said they would sound great together, and they share a birthday month. So
Yeah.
Really?
And real quick, also Scotty has mentioned some stuff that he's thrown in my ear, and he probably didn't think I was listening.
Which time?
Scotty is wanting us to put together. Just for Fun Radio is going to put together like a music fest.
Yes, I am attempting this year.
We're going to try to have a music fest. Are we going to do all girls?
I don't know what I'm going to do. Here's what I want to do, because I can move acoustic people in and out so much faster than I can a full band. I would love for me to set up somewhere, throw my gear out, bring in enough help so that literally I can play a song, or Philip Snow or Tubby or anybody that can run a computer can keep a song going and talk on a mic while I'm working with people to get tuned into the board, get plugged into the board. That way we can move it pretty fast, because I would love to be able to fix it where, for instance, you show up. Well, you show up, and while you're waiting to go on, you're sitting under my 12 by 12 pop-up, and you're talking with Dustin Bragg. So you get to meet another local talent. And then, other local talent shows up, and it's really, not only are you putting on a show, you're meeting hopefully potential fans, but you're networking. You're networking. That's your biggest thing that you don't have. You have to work on your network. So that's what I wanted to do and just say, hey, anybody that wants to play, here's 15 minutes. Here's 15 minutes. All you got to, it's 30 minutes of your time, or you stay 2 hours and mingle with everybody possible. Change out business cards as much as possible. It's just a smart thing to do. We all need each other. And then that's where corporate radio, I joke all the time that they screwed us up. But us little people have to rely on each other, or we're never going to make it.
Right.
I totally agree.
So,
Yay.
anything else, y'all?
No, I ain't got nothing else.
I kind of figured that you did.
What about Hapu?
No. And I do. Brian pretty much summed it up. He's pretty good at this stuff. I like listening to him.
Okay.
He sometimes makes me want to fall asleep, but I listen to him.
Just pull up a rug.
Let's pull up. No, you're making fun of my
Yeah.
Can I remind people?
So if I say smoke a Camel, what do you think?
A cigarette.
I didn't know if you would think that way.
No.
You ride one.
Let me tell you, Presley, what happened. Me and Ronnie and Timmy got in a fight in the car on the way over here one day.
Okay.
So I got mad and I sat on my carpet on top of the car, and people thought I was like riding down the road like a genie or something.
and Ronnie got out the duct tape and the bungee cord, strapped into the luggage rack.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Especially when Timmy put duct tape across your crack.
Oh, shut up, Scotty.
So, all right, y'all, we're gonna get out of
You're
here.
such a hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm an instigator. There is a difference.
Like a Florida Crocodile. What's that football team you like?
Hush.
What is the Florida Crocodile?
Take it back. Take it back.
Indian Gators, right?
Tampa
Seminole
Bay.
and Gator
Hey, that
together.
is just wrong.
And the Tampa Bay Pirates or whatever that sweaty sport y'all play is. I don't know what it's called.
You don't mind men rolling around on each other.
With
Shut
tight
up,
end.
Scotty. Just reach up and grab the handle
And
come
listen
out.
to the names: tight end, wide receiver. Timmy, you fit right in.
I get a quarterback
I'm telling you.
because I wasn't no good.
Okay.
Change for $1.
All right, everybody. We're out of here. It's Just Fun in the Morning. Thanks for tuning in. Share everything we do. I actually have Dustin Bragg's new song coming up next as well. So everybody hang tight. Here comes the Just for Fun song, but also Dustin Bragg. See you later.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I hate it when Alrighty. That was fun, y'all.
That was really fun. That was great.
Donna, you do that every damn time.
I almost
Son of
ate
a
the whole sugar
bitch, man.
I don't.
Done with
know
it. Damn it,
how
Donna.
is. It's
You see why we
Now
call her
y'all know
Damn It
why I got
Donna?
the nickname.
Yeah.
Damn it, Donna.